Very sexually.
I love how that's the first thing that's going to be on YouTube is just you saying very sexually. uh,
You read
all
it
right,
very
so
homosexually.
so
Very
um,
sexually.
I love how that's the.
Sure as shit enough.
We're already making clips, Tyler. It's literally been 2 seconds on YouTube. I was able to save some of the other film from before. I just couldn't get on YouTube because I don't know what the fuck. I don't know.
But you good now, so I'm
I
gonna fuck
appreciate
off.
you. All right. You're the best. Thank you,
Thanks,
sir.
Rob. Go.
So, Ched,
Yeah.
what I saw, I mean, first of all, Mallory, 1 catch, 1 touchdown.
Yeah.
But what do we know? Second of all,
You didn't see the play?
no, I did. I just that's the kind of play that they ran 10 times to Bredon last week and
Yeah.
1 time to Mallory today.
I want to see them over the middle. I don't know if they've been throwing screens to the side all day. I want to see just give me one thing over the middle.
Yeah.
I mean,
Um,
I'm not paying attention enough. Are they blocking the middle? Are they covering the middle? Or I don't know. I mean, I guess
Probably.
if they're playing the Clemson defense, then probably yeah.
Probably. I mean, the biggest thing here is that if De'Eric really is that short and maybe he just doesn't have the vision over the middle, but I doubt that.
But
It might be
threw
a
over
thing,
the
but
middle at Houston.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I doubt it. I don't know.
You're a punt after punt after punt.
Not like that. God damn it. Who yeah, but who's covering that zone? Whoever's covering that zone fucked up. Please tell me it's not Zach. God damn it, Zach. So can you see on the replay there, Ched? No, you're probably ahead of it.
What do you want?
They just had the long pass because we played zone and Zach McLeod literally stood there, did not get into his drop zone at all, didn't move at all.
I just saw 2 in a row. Are you at 5 minutes? That's from that.
5:30.
Okay, yeah. So you just saw the first, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying the first one, we literally so Zach McLeod had a drop zone. You could tell because he stood there when they dropped back to pass and he didn't move, and then he threw it to the guy who was 5 yards away from him, and he wasn't even there to make a tackle. Like, bruh. How could you forget your drop zone? It's a fucking drop zone.
It's a tractor zone another 2 times after that to the left side.
Oh my god. Stop it.
It's a tight end spot. See, second catch of the year. That's why we leave the tight ends wide open all the time, like the fucking Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah. Clemson did that. Now we're exposed.
Yeah, but that to me, like I said before, if we lose to Clemson because the tight end goes off, fine, no big deal.
Yeah. Oh,
All right, so I just saw the rush for negative yardage. It's good. It's good.
Bobby Boucher took him down.
I love Quincy. People are giving him a hard time, but
you love him.
I think he's a huge get. He actually came over from Temple, so he would have been coached by Manny Diaz had Manny taken the job, and he decided to as a grad transfer.
Here we go.
Jump
throw, interception. Ah,
Bubba.
Dude, that was. I'm watching the replay. He was in, but it gets called because Jalen. They could have reviewed that and flipped it, but Jalen gets called for the roughing the passer, which is a dumb play on him. But he has hands to his face. They could have reviewed that and that would have been an interception, I think.
Fuck you.
Let's see the replay on the penalty.
Yeah, you can't do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with the secondary push at the end.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I'd say his toe was out. I mean, he was perfect, but you could literally see the footprint. You could see the footprint on the field.
you're going to be a rough in the passer every time.
At least we're not getting called for penalties 15 times, you know. We're not on that pace, so that's good.
Think we can hold them to a field goal here? That'd be pretty dope.
I think we can. Will we? I don't know. Cheddar will know before us.
That's the danger zone.
Maybe we can pick it off if he keeps throwing shit passes like that or making bad decisions like that.
Big sack on third down.
Touchdown.
Mm-mm.
We forced for might have been turnover too, but we at least forced fourth down though. Yeah, it's fourth down, field goal. Dude, Harrison Hunt is a dog.
Yeah.
Wait, that wasn't a
pass rush.
touchdown? What happened?
And pass. Dude stepped out when he caught it. Like he
Oh.
caught it in his left foot outside.
That's okay. That's a turnover chain? No, because we didn't turn it over.
14-3.
It was a fumble. How do you not get that ball away from him though? I mean, it's fine, but
It's
you let
better that they didn't, man. I don't want to take over on the fucking 10 or 15 yard line like that.
I mean, to keep them from having any sort of points, I would take it there. But you knocked him out basically. The ball comes out and you're fighting with the quarterback over that. How does the quarterback take the ball back from you? But anyway, Hunt is a dog in pass rush. I don't think he's a dog in run defense. I think that's Nesta's deal.
Yeah.
So that fact that we got like a 5-star D tackle coming in next year is huge for this defense.
Yeah.
Especially if you got guys like Sammy and Flag who are going to be really quick, athletic guys, but not necessarily big run stoppers. You need D tackles to be, you know, fucking plugging up the middle by themselves. That's going to be huge.
Nesta senior year too will be a boss.
Yeah, well, I mean, Nesta's great, but again, he's big enough and he's strong enough that he can plug up the middle. I don't see Hunt like that. Hunt looks like a tight end, honestly, on our defensive line.
Especially also he wears 81 too.
It doesn't help, but he's skinny enough he could play tight end for us, and we're playing him as a D tackle. Like that's just Jonathan Ford's supposed to be the other guy who plugs up the line, but
Freshman, right? So he has
Hunt, yeah,
he'll grow into his body.
yeah, for sure.
Give him another year off season with Feely.
It should. I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, we've been saying that about Pope, right? He's supposed to put on weight. That hasn't happened.
I think he's supposed to say can't put on weight.
So,
Either that or he's like allergic to the weight room. I don't know.
Yeah, right. But Jonathan Ford's supposed to be the actual starting D tackle, and he's been out there, but he's been non-existent this year, and he's the senior leader on that team. Nesta's a junior, and he's slow to react. Not even like slow in speed, just he doesn't read plays very well.
We finally got a pass over the middle. Keyshawn Smith too. He's already in. Let's go.
Oh God,
I hate you.
We're way behind you. We just missed the misfire on the screen.
There we go.
Off the play action though. That's a big deal.
Oh, fuck.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Ah, what?
I know, right?
You dick.
That sucked because it got tipped out the line.
Does that have to do with his height?
Maybe.
Paris Ford.
That's literally the only player they got on the secondary. Ford, the only one we were worried about.
Snowing. Whatever.
It's tipped. That's the thing. And Harley doesn't have any sort of read on it.
Fucking Harley, dude.
Turnover traditions. God, wrap up, kids.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm seeing Flag and Brooks out there right now, which is good.
Yeah, Sammy's number 6 though, right?
Yeah, and Flag's 11, which is just good because I don't want Jennings and Colton Cloud out there anymore.
No. Well, so Sammy was all over that pass off to the running back. It was great, but then he missed the tackle. It's like, oh, you're almost too fast. Come on, Ned.
You're with me now. You're on 3rd and 1.
2nd and 6. Another tip, but see, that one got caught.
Yeah,
But that was a great tip.
let's go.
Bubba Bolden.
Big 3rd down.
All right, so they go big. Hey, look at that run defense
Yep.
from Bubba Bolden, which makes no fucking sense.
My Flag was in there too.
Oh, it was Quincy Roche first. There you go. Yep. It was Quincy. Yep, and there's Flag, and there's Bolden. It's kind of ridiculous that we're relying on our safeties and safety linebacker hybrids to make these run stopping plays.
Yeah. You know, he's sort of remind me of is Derwin James.
Bubba,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where he plays at the line of scrimmage.
I'd agree with that.
What kind of beer are you drinking there? Oh, I've never heard of it.
I think he's
New
a
Belgium.
Zima Light.
You haven't heard of that one, no? So New Belgium makes Fat Tire out of
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
so-
Zima Light pumpkin spice. I apologize.
So what sucks about that is that, that gives them basically, if we didn't have that pick, they wouldn't have gotten the ball back. That's all of it. Even if we hadn't scored, they wouldn't have gotten the ball back at all. But because of the pick and where they got set up,
Yeah, I forgot about the fucking
it's going to go to halftime like that.
Who gets the ball?
I believe that they started with the ball. Yeah, because I think we get to start the second half. 6 of 15. Damn, Derek. At least 2 of those, though, I think should have been caught by his receivers, but still.
Yeah, that D Wiggins one.
What sucks about that is that D sold out for the ball, right? But he didn't concentrate. He clearly, I mean, I don't know. You're a receiver. I was a receiver. He clearly didn't concentrate on the ball when he hit the ground. He like lost focus.
He always
And
has the
just
ball down. It's so annoying.
yeah, well, every time he goes to ground, he drops the ball. Is what I'm saying. Like, and I think part of that comes from just being so skinny. Like, you can't take impacts when you don't have the mass to absorb the shots, and it's not even like the hit from somebody else from the ground, from the fucking ground. You have to be able to just take the blow as you land and make sure that you have the ball locked up. So he just,
Yeah.
I think that's a problem for all of our receivers except maybe Harley. Harley just straight up drops it. I've never seen Harley drop it after he has it in his hands. It's usually he's still up and he looks up and he doesn't have it secured and it bounces to the ground, or somebody hits him while he's in the air and he, forgets about it. But what'd you think of what Manny was saying?
I didn't listen to it actually. I just
Sounds about correct.
what you said.
He his take basically was we got to stop helping out Pitt and giving them easy whatever's, basically making it easy for them to.
Like you said, like 2 of those plays weren't on him, but like I didn't see like his shit there. This is like not what I was expecting.
Well, we've got the game under control mostly, but our offense still looks way less potent than it did the first few weeks of the season.
Yeah.
So
Looks pretty regular to me.
Reglass.
Fucking James regular as booty. That's nothing special. Just some regular ass.
Well, in the first few weeks, our receivers ran as decoys. Like basically, like I watched pretty much the first half of Florida State and went over the film, and every time D Wiggins ran deep downfield, he had Asante Samuel Jr. on him, which is their best cover corner. And the one time that Samuel didn't cover him, they set up the play so that D Wiggins could spring free. And that's great. That's wonderful. But for, I don't know, 50 plays, he was just a decoy. He was just taking away their best, cover corner, which is great because it made it a lot easier for us to open up everything underneath to Brevin Jordan, to the running backs, to whoever. And after Clemson basically said, fuck that, we're not going to respect your receivers at all. You could do whatever the fuck you want with them because we know, that they can't catch, or they're guessing that they can't catch. Now every team in the country is going to do that and say, one-on-one, your receivers can't beat us. We could literally go cover 0 the whole game, plug up the middle, cover the tight ends, cover the running backs, and be very aggressive with our pressure, and you won't be able to stop us. And it's not the offensive line's fault. It's a little bit of King's fault. It's not, the tight ends or running backs' fault. And they're just going to expect that the receivers will never be able to beat us in one-on-one coverage. And so far, no receiver has. I mean, even Keyshawn Smith caught it on a play action pass. So he was open.
I want to just keep feeding him the ball though, just see what he's.
Oh yeah, no, of course. But I'm saying like we didn't see him beat someone on one-to-one coverage. It was a play action, pass. So there was just an open seam in the field. The other part of it is that what we had going before was our up tempo and the fact that we were able to string together a bunch of, even if they were short, quick plays, we were able to string them together in quick succession and keep people on their toes and show them a lot of different looks and fuck with their alignments.
Mm-hmm.
When you only complete 6 out of 15 passes, you have no rhythm and you have no momentum, and definitely you can't run quick plays off of incompletions. They have to be either short completions or short runs, something that gives your offense momentum. So we're running the ball better, but I still don't think we've run the ball that much. And that to me is a problem. Just because clearly our offense is not, our passing game is not accurate enough.
I just see them give Cheney the ball a little more. He looks good. Just give it Cheney. Rooster, as I said, like Rooster's not as good, like from what I've seen today, up the middle. He's more of the outside guy. Just keep giving the Cheney and Cam up the middle.
Yeah. Well, Cam has 5 carries for 20 yards, which is half as many carries as he should have, in my opinion. Let's see. Stats. King is 6 of 15, 79 yards, 2 touchdowns. Cheney has 3 carries for 20 yards. Cam has 5 carries for 20 yards. Knighton has 5 carries for 18 yards. De'Aaron King has 4 carries for 6 yards. So that's a pretty good spread. I mean, the team overall, 17 rushes for 64 yards. They also have a -1 rush. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but our leading receiver is Cam Harris with a catch for 35 yards.
That's not good.
No.
That was that little blooper over the tops.
Well, again, off of play action. So we should have, like I said, we should be shooting for 200 yards rushing, and Cam should have at least 15 carries. Cheney should have 10. Knighton should have 10.
Our deep ball passing facility not working.
What's that?
One second, I'll make one second.
But then off of that, even if we only have another 10 catches for the rest of the game, they'll be way more effective. And if if De'Aaron King ends the game 16 to 25 for 200 yards passing, that's respectable. Wow, Trevor Lawrence sucks. I mean, they're winning.
Oh, he finally threw an interception. Nice.
And they didn't call it, and they didn't call a penalty. Yeah, it's amazing. Lawrence, he got hit as he threw, and I thought they were going to call, typical. Oh, well, you were roughing the passer. That's why. That's why he threw that interception. That's the reason.
The streak is over.
Finally. Should have been over on the first drive last week, but whatever. I really wish that they listed targets for wide receivers. It's my one thing.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get for every one of their pods, and I can't find it for college football.
Right, NFL they got it in spades.
I also another one that I was trying to get for the Clemson game is percentage of catchable balls thrown by King.
Oh yeah. And you know why that is though? It's because the targets you should be able to figure out. That one shouldn't be that difficult. But the percentage of catchable balls and stuff like that, those types of statistics are available in the NFL because they have the NFL literally pays statisticians to keep track of that. I think it's Pro Football Focus is the company that the NFL owns, and they literally that's just what they do. I could be wrong, but
yeah, I think I forgot that they're like sort of owned by NFL.
Yeah. So
But
Clemson 45, Georgia Tech 7. Jesus
I mean, there's
Christ.
definitely someone on the Miami staff that does that. Like we have to.
Okay, another good comment. Fuck, Mary, kill Oprah, Lizzo, DJ Khaled.
I'd probably marry DJ Khaled, fuck Oprah. I mean, and kill Lizzo.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, that's.
No, I'd
I mean-
marry Oprah.
Yeah, I was flip between that and DJ Khaled, but
I can't listen to him screaming, DJ Khaled, we the best, like all day long. I know he does it in his personal life.
Oh yeah, Adam.
It has to be the kill.
Adam, I'd be remiss if I didn't tell you to go download the Pro Sports Extra app.
Yeah.
It's cherries.
Oh, your app?
Well, not my app, but the app. Yeah. Do the thing, Adam. Take the shot.
Make the shot. Make the shot, Rob.
Make the shot.
Let's see. What's it called?
Pro Sports Extra. If you were on the Twitter, I'd send you the link.
It's got a whole 3 reviews. That's pretty good.
Yeah, well, it just came out. Yes, it officially launches on Monday. So you're like a beta tester, Adam. Isn't that cool?
Awesome.
Yeah. Isn't that cool? I know you like it. Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Noah's under's not looking too hot for this Clemson game, huh?
No. Well, he took the under? I thought he took the over.
We all took the under.
Oh, I thought he took the points. I thought the points was 65.
Yeah,
That was the over that you guys were talking about? Well,
yeah, we took the under 64.5.
Oh, okay. When you guys were talking about that, I was so tired. I thought it was Clemson plus 64.5. And I was like, yeah, no, you should definitely take that. That's why I said you should take that. Because that's what I thought was going on. So that makes a lot more sense. Did you download it, Adam?
Yep.
Yes. You can win $300.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like dollars.
I know you do, buddy. And one of our guys does pro wrestling like to an extreme level. Like they post articles about like what the lineup is in the women's wrestling in Japan.
Uh,
Like full on full on shit like that, which is
New
awesome.
Japan Pro Wrestling, baby.
Yeah. Liberty's beating Syracuse. Lol.
I bet money on Liberty.
It was the good move because everybody's trying to push you the other way. You don't listen to those fucks. You don't do what you tell me.
Fuck you. Won't do what you tell me.
Let's see.
Okay, I gotta pee again. On my back. I'm falling apart.
Yeah, you are.
It's bullshit.
Well,
How am I in the best shape of my life and also falling apart?
because you were always falling apart. That just because you're in better shape now doesn't change that. All right. Since everybody else is gone, I guess I better keep the show rolling and say to all 2 people out there watching, actually, I could find out.
Way to go, you consummate professional, you.
I know how this works. I know. Let's see. Doesn't even say how many people are watching right now, but like I'm watching. So what the hell? Oh, there you go. One watching now. Haha. It's me.
You called yourself out there.
Yep. So to all of the me's that are watching out there, doesn't even say how many people are watching right now, but like I'm watching. Anyway. Tyler, I love the Green Lantern shirt.
Thank you. It's one of my favorites.
Oh, it's classic AF, man. I'm actually going to be signing up for Comixology through Amazon.
If only I had money to.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I'm just signing up for an account. I don't even know if I'm going to buy anything on Comixology.
To tell Monty.
Duly noted. That does go through there.
Well, now you know. You didn't know, now you know.
Because I'm doing a little bit of Linux section.
Probe which kernel modules need to be loaded. The first one is the install directive. It's followed by the name of the module. This tells
You know?
Yeah. So you must be playing it at 0.25 speed or something faster, right?
That's 1.5. This is 2.
mod probe to load the specified module. And be aware, a neat little trick is that you
There
can
you
actually
go.
use the install directive to not just load modules, but also run shell commands. And this can provide you with a
What the hell am I hearing?
For perspective, this is what it is normal speed.
high degree of flexibility when you're trying to load kernel modules. For example, if there's a particular command that has to be run before a kernel module will load, well,
So fucking slow.
That's actually faster than most of the shit that Gabby looks at for 3D modeling and using like design stuff like that. They are super slow.
I can't stand it. I have to have it fast.
Yeah, I agree. So, Adam, TA is learning how to. I think it's code with Linux or what's
No,
this?
I'm learning to be a certified Linux administrator, and then I'm also learning security plus, which is basically how to hack things.
Nice.
Cool.
So yeah. So
Let me think. I'm trying to think of my favorite Canes moment.
your favorite Canes moments?
Oh yeah, how about like in our first year? No, our second year. When we beat the shit out of the FIU players, literally.
Yeah, that would not be on my top 10 list of favorite Canes moments because it was FIU. You know, the team that beat us last year. Like,
Talking about like favorite Canes moments, like when as students or what?
Yeah. I'm trying to think of like one of your favorite like moments.
I
From
didn't
a
have
game.
one freshman year. I did not have I mean, I guess theoretically I did, but there was not one moment from our football team freshman year that I was like, I'm so glad that I'm rooting for this team now as a freshman. Sophomore year, yeah. I think we beat didn't Kirby Freeman beat FSU and FSU as like when we were sophomore or junior or something like that?
No, we didn't beat FSU until senior year.
No, because Ja'Cory it was before Ja'Cory. We were in FSU and we beat them. I remember watching that on TV, and that was one of my favorite moments when we were shit. Kirby Freeman
We beat
replaced
them in
Kyle
like
Wright.
2010 though, and then we lost 6 years in a row.
Yeah, I know that. But I mean, when we were in school, so between 2006 and 2010, we had Kyle Wright as our shell-shocked, literally had PTSD quarterback, and the poor guy couldn't even like get on the field against FSU because he had gotten sacked by them like 8 times the year before.
Yeah,
So
that was bad.
Yeah, so then he played our freshman year. We didn't beat them, but then Kirby Freeman replaced him in like sophomore year and beat FSU because neither of us were very good. And then Ja'Cory was the quarterback the year after, and then our senior year I think was Morris.
Yeah,
So,
we won with Ja'Cory.
right, we won 2 in a row I think, and then but
I don't
my
think
first
it was 2.
yeah, and then of course after 2010 things went downhill, but
Yeah, for me it was probably when we beat Florida at home. They weren't that good, but
Jeff Driscoll sucking it up. We made it into that game. I scalped a ticket and was on like the 3rd level and was losing my shit because I had like it was down, so the view was directly over the goalpost. So I could see when like Driscoll like fumbled all the way down the field. I could see when he went to throw it and threw it right to fucking Perryman for interceptions and stuff like that. Oh, it was so good. I fucking loved it. Loved every moment of that game.
And also like because like you had to like to tailgate, you had to get the liquor like the night before because we all got up at like 6.
Yep.
Rob, is that the Florida game you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we were drunk in the parking lot by 7.
Oh, easily. And we got into 2 fights that day. It was great.
And
But
the other one was when we beat Ohio State.
We made steak and eggs, and we
Yep.
were all drinking the whole time. And then it rained right
Yep.
at the start. I remember that.
Yeah.
So mad. I can't watch the Canes game.
What at all?
Yeah.
Why not?
I don't know. It's not on
Well,
my telly yet.
Well, I sent you the link. So it's in the Twitter feed. I sent you the link of the same thing we're watching. Somehow
shit.
because yeah, man, come on. You got to watch it with us. Ched somehow maybe because he's in LA or something has way faster connection. He's like 30 seconds ahead of us on the same link, which makes no fucking sense.
Because I'm watching Auburn here like a loser.
I mean, it might be a better game. The game so far has been fairly quiet.
It's 14-16 and a half.
Yeah, I mean, ours is 14-6, and only because there you go. We're back. We get the ball to start the half. Ched, what time are you at? I'm pretty sure I'm at still 30 seconds behind you.
I'm at 13:34.
Oh, come on, you motherfucker. Redding.
Ah,
Wait, no, Smith. That was Keyshawn. He almost got it. You see the link, right, Tyler? Do you want me to resend it?
I got her.
Sweet.
Oh, let's go.
well, apparently we do something because Mr. Man over here.
Yeah, I didn't know that. But I didn't see the link in the group chat. If that's, I'll do that instead. I'm like on the ESPN app right now.
First down.
Mark Pope with the first down, but the pass was literally 6 inches.
Yep. It counts. 10, 15-yard pass, whatever it was. Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Oh, with the strike, baby. There it is.
Harley.
Get in there. Hell yeah. Good
I'm
shit.
telling you, man. But you see how much momentum we got just from getting like a little bit, and then all of a sudden we were sprinting and fucking they didn't cover him. He had 10 yards of space.
What an awesome way to get in. Boop.
That was a good spin move by Harley. So there you go. So Ched.
Yeah.
So the drive was yeah, that was really fast. But so Keyshawn almost caught it. They should have been called for pass interference deep, and then a little pop pass to Pope and Harley wide open on the sideline for a touchdown. So do you think that these guys should still be starting over Keyshawn?
No, I mean Keyshawn could have done either of those plays.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how fast he is, but yeah, I agree.
He's fast.
Okay.
Are we talking about Keyshawn Johnson Jr. or what?
I wish. Keyshawn Smith.
Oh,
But I'm pretty sure his parents named him off of Keyshawn.
I was gonna say Keyshawn Johnson Jr. was a fucking Nebraska Cornhusker for 5 minutes.
Yeah, he was.
That's true.
Who's the schmuck that has their alerts on?
My bad.
Are they seriously like selling you on a wooden spoon scoop thing?
Yep.
Okay.
It looks like a mini cricket bat. Just get a cricket bat.
It's like a sling blade for them French fried potatoes.
Code for I'm gonna beat your kids.
Look what you can do. There's your mold, there's your mildew. You can whisk it away. Vince here.
It's got holes in it for ventilation.
That just means it goes faster when you hit your kid with it.
That's coming from the lawyer of the group, kids.
The family lawyer of the group, kids. Seriously, though, it looks like a fucking cricket bat. Or maybe even if it was a little more curved to be like
Look
a
at
wooden
these 4
highlight.
different pieces of wood. You can get them all for $20, and we'll give you 4
can hit
more
all
pieces
80 of your kids
of wood.
at the same time.
Because
when they
that's-
Oh,
you're
you
going to
can
do that.
you can get up to 8 if you're not careful. Fuck.
That's what I'm saying. Get up to 8.
Oh
hit all
no,
80
there's
your-
more. Shit,
Oh,
12,
But wait.
15.
But wait.
Oh god,
There's more.
that's too much wood for me, fellas.
Yeah, let's see. So just for the FSU thing, God, as soon as we got to Miami, the string of playing basically as ranked teams, like whoever won the game was ranked for since 1981 through 2006.
What, Kansas?
One of the teams was ranked when Florida State played Miami. And then we got there, and literally all 3 years that we were there, neither of us were ranked.
Uh-huh.
And then starting 2010, they were ranked 23rd and beat us, 7 times in a row?
Nobody beats the Kings 8 years in a row. Nobody.
God. Yeah, they had a string.
The only
though.
team that's ever beaten us that many times in a row was Florida State previously.
7. Yeah, exactly. They beat us 7. I think we beat them 7 to start the. Oh, it looks like we've only beaten them 6 times in a row, and they've beaten us 7 times
Six
in a row.
was the max, and then they beat us again.
7 and 7.
Let's see.
We're up to 4, so.
Largest victories is both 47-0 for both of us. Ain't that fun?
Super
Longest
fun.
win streak, Florida State twice, 63-72 and 10-16. That was for 7, and Miami's current 17 to now is 4, and that's our longest over them. It's been a hell of a rivalry. And
Way too much time. Way too much time.
35-30 on it. God damn it. Don't do that.
Way too much time. So Jonathan Ford gets beat again, or rather doesn't beat anyone again.
Bubba Bolden.
Yeah, but Bubba Bolden shouldn't have to pick it. Bubba shouldn't have to be covering for 5 seconds.
All right, let's go. I tried that stream so you get like on your same time length, but it wasn't. I couldn't figure it out.
Couldn't figure it out. It's too hard. By which he means it was too far behind and he didn't like it. So
No, I mean I clicked on the link and it was like and then it said like the games, but and then it sent me to like a Bovada site. I mean, I'll try it on my computer. That might be better.
sounds good to me.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'll take that out all day.
$21.29.
All right, should be good now.
Just like every other customer gets.
Oh, that's cool too. It's not complicated. AT&T
Oh, there's so much
has smartphone deals, including the latest pre-order.
lag time.
Joe doesn't need to be the center of attention or see himself on TV. He has always focused on getting the job done. Joe led us out of the 2008 recession and increased health coverage for millions. As president, Joe will
There's so much lag or so much echo.
It's not me. It's your boy.
That might be me, so
American people first.
I just got on the stream, so
Paper
Well, that's
boy.
good.
Paper boy.
Post office, they have businesses to run, customers to care for, lives to get home to. They use stamps.com. Print discounted postage for any letter, any package, anytime. Right from your computer. Get the services of the post office, plus UPS at up to 62% off. Get our special TV offer, a 4-week trial, plus postage and a digital scale. Go to stamps.com/save and never go to the post office again.
You wash your hands every day, but what about your nose, the body's air filter? Navage uses powered suction to clean your nose and flush out dangerous germs. And it relieves congestion without drugs. More than 1 million sold. Navage. Clean nose, healthy life.
21-9 our score, early second half.
you just guys get back from commercial, right?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, cool.
Stadium. Chris Connor and Mark Hertzlick with you. And Mark, as you see on the scoreboard, 3 touchdowns.
Thanks, Captain Obvious. Cameron.
It's not exactly true, but all right. That's all right. I'd rather that than an incomplete pass over and over and over again.
Just like your mom. Lame.
Naku. Plenty of time.
I want to see them fucking
Yeah,
convert
number
this
6,
to
John
down here.
Morgan was the first one to get there. He recognized that he was having a running back block him, and anytime a defensive end says a running back's blocking me, you know it's either screen or I better get a sack.
Third down at 15.
If they fucking run the ball, dude, I'm gonna break this computer.
Bears in the backfield with King. Pressure on the edge.
Hold on.
Harley wants to play today. Too bad there's a flag on it. He fucking tried to to hurdle someone. Oh, offsides on the defense. All right. So, but you saw that, right, Chad? Harley's like fucking going all out.
Yeah.
Get that man a touchdown. All of a sudden, he thinks he's Superman.
Hey, I'll take it if it builds his confidence.
I'll take it if it just builds his aggressiveness. He literally tried to kick that guy in the face.
It was offside though. All right, good.
Yeah. So it's 3rd and 10 now.
6, now 3rd and 10.
All right. Well, if we stick to our percentage, we should pick this one up and then fuck up the next one. Yep. Oh, fucker.
That's not good. That's not good.
Harley, you gotta fucking.
Did he stop him too? He did.
Yo,
Wow.
he did. You gotta fucking fight for the ball, bro.
great disguise by Pitt defense.
Oh, was it not good when De'Ara King hit you right in the mouth?
Yeah, he didn't like that.
Ran a linebacker back to the middle of the field, and the corners just sat on the outside.
So passes there. Harley doesn't even get his hands on the ball. Somehow ends up down on the freaking ground. And he decides to lower his helmet.
It's embarrassing. They already have 2 turnovers. We have 0.
He definitely has a concussion.
No.
Oh, no. It sucks because the guy who was supposed to slow him down fell. I don't know which guy it was supposed to be, but instead of our guy either blitzing because the guy didn't block him or slowing him down, he got like tripped up. So the guy just basically didn't get to do anything. Got caught in no man's land. So
Barack Obama over there.
I don't think that was Zach McLeod who should have been there for that. Oh, Melvin Gordon, illness will not play at the Patriots. Do you mean the illness of being hungover from his DUI?
Maybe. Maybe not.
Come on, I'm so pissed at Harley. What the fuck?
All right, I'm gonna have to go soon, Rob.
Oh yeah. Well, now of course
Watch.
now it's getting interesting. So Peyton ran the route well. Harley did not.
I want to him why we still keep giving this guy more. I mean, like, I'm like pissed that he got that touchdown now because I want him benched.
Yeah.
Zone, so 2 turnovers leading to 10 points for Pitt today. Next thrown by De'Ara King. He's going to have to bounce back, having a word with this OC.
He'll bounce back. Leave him alone. I think we have to have the captain take over. Look at me. I am the captain now. That's Nkosi Perry, if you guys didn't know.
No, I'd never want him in it ever again.
It's when he took over the job from
Yeah, I know that meme was hilarious.
Yeah.
Just go for it, bud.
I was the biggest Cozy fan at that time, but
we all were.
Yeah.
Because he was lighting it up and we won the game.
I should have just run it there. Damn it. Again, that's the right move to try and get the throw there for, the first down. But then you have to realize he's throwing to, pretty sure that was Pope. Or no, it was Wiggins. So you got to know that he's not going to make that catch. So don't throw it to him.
Nice comment over here. Miami's quarterback has the over like a cunt bag. It's very good.
What is the over on this game?
I didn't check.
The Noodle Arm King.
Like I said, he put the ball on the guy. The guy just, once again, didn't bother to fight for the ball.
All we can do is screen passes. It's a joke.
Yeah, it works, but it doesn't work against really good teams. And then,
And then we get flagged, of course.
that penalty's declined.
without the penalty.
I don't like watching Miami anymore when I'm not there because like I'm too stressed out. I don't
'Cause you're
need to
not
be
drunk
this
enough.
stressed out.
Because you're not drunk enough.
Yeah, because I'm not drinking now. So yeah, I don't like it.
It's fair.
It's exactly right.
You're not getting all the benefits of. See, they're all trying to blitz that side because that's where Lou does the Australian rules kick. So he kicks it straight up instead. Still puts it back on the 20 with no return. So they can go fuck themselves.
Come on, let's go, Kings. Let's do some shit.
Yeah, turnover would be great right now.
I got Molly, I got Molly, I've been tripping all damn night. Hannah Montana. Woo! The U, baby.
Are you getting high or something? What's wrong with you?
Somewhere along the way, Western goods got too expensive. And the styles? Milton Compass fixed that. Handcrafted, high-quality Western goods for a fair price. Find your fair at Tecovas.com.
I'd love to see like more running plays by Beard.
Yeah. I think that's a good call. I think some draw plays would go great with our current look.
As you can see against USC, Mark, he put up some numbers despite those 2 interceptions. So playing in that environment is nothing new to him, but certainly coming into this game in Miami up against him with that lack of a running game, and he's played all right.
Turnover would be nice.
Yeah.
Shea drops him, and it's going to bring up the 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that was the first time we've seen Mark Whipple give Joey Yellen a run pass option. He killed the pass in the line of scrimmage. You saw him kind of do that slicing motion across his neck and check to a run. I think that as they progress and have more confidence in him, you'll see more of those check at the line of scrimmage type plays.
23 carries, 24 yards from Pitt offensively.
And checking again, checking the protection.
Back to pass. Nice pitch and catch to Shockey Louis. Shock Louis from South Florida on the other coast, though. Fort Myers.
Shockey Louis. Been a really reliable receiver in the slot for the past couple of years. years.
Silly now, move it up. Yelling. Comes up the middle. Good decision by Yelling. We get it out to this and pick up 8 or 9.
Joey Yellen's kind of getting in a rhythm here. You've seen him multiple times in this drive, checking the line of scrimmage, moving the running back around, setting up the protection, and then feeling pretty safe in the pocket. Miami hasn't gotten much pressure this drive. 2nd and 2, it's where you could possibly see a shot downfield because even if they do go incomplete, it's only 3rd and 2.
Fire incomplete. But you trying to get it to Taste here back. On the coverage now, Yelling having a word with Whipple and a really big 3rd down here, 3rd and 2. To keep this drive alive.
Not too happy with last year right now, to be honest.
Nope. What the hell?
All right, finally. We get the ball? Yeah, we got the. It's our ball.
Yeah. Do they cut? Oh.
That's a huge turnover.
Finally.
Is it actually a turnover?
That's what they're saying.
Sure.
Yeah, we definitely didn't have the ball when he hit the ground. I have no idea where the fuck the ball is at that point. Oh, shit. Okay, Quincy Roche. So he sticks his hand in there. He literally just comes down with the ball. Hell, well, you know what?
Where was the ball?
He lost the ball last time. Remember when he forced the actual fumble? This time he just said, fuck that, I'm just going to hold it.
Challenged.
They shouldn't. I mean, that's a poor decision on their part.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, take their time out away. Fuck it. Shut up, Narduzzi. What is he like yelling at?
He's just mad.
You guys are mad.
He's so mad. Lol. Khalil Brantley. He just posted 2021 class bring in something special, I promise.
I love that guy.
It's frustrating Pat Narduzzi. Obviously, as he gets a second look at this, he'll understand. But last week, his defense forced a couple fumbles against Boston College.
Stop the silly zone blitz shit and say, hey, boys, go hunt. And watch them boys do what? They gonna do work. They gonna go hunt. Listen, sometimes you just gotta say, go get them, D-line.
Yeah, I hope Nessa didn't get hurt on that. I hope Nessa didn't hurt his knee on this.
Yeah.
All right, please just fucking score.
Interesting that Pat Narduzzi decided to use an actual challenge on that play. A lot of times, all these plays are reviewed by replay officials. If it's close, they'll make a call. So Pat Narduzzi had a lot of confidence in that. They'll lose a timeout and see if that is of note later in the game at all.
Well, Miami has made the most of their short field so far today. When they've had to go the distance, they've gotten bogged down.
God damn it.
The end zone when they have these.
This is always what I hear.
Drives, but
Now you're ahead of me.
well
Miami almost did a thing, and then they didn't.
What time are you at, Chad?
6:06.
Yeah, you saw the sack, right?
Yeah, I think you're just like 2 seconds ahead of me.
Jesus Christ.
John Morgan, number 6, absolutely destroyed.
We need design QB runs, dude. Come on. Now it's already
Like that? Nope. Got him.
Thank you.
There we go.
But it was based on the design QB run. They set up for design QB run. Everybody bid on it, and Will Mallory wide the fuck open.
Nope. White boys getting touchdowns.
Well, it's Will Mallory, man. He's a fucking G.
But that only works because they're tight ends. Because we don't ever have any just regular ass white boys out there on the field unless they're the punters or the kickers or sometimes a long time ago the quarterback.
Or maybe the center.
Yeah.
He's actually good though. Corey Gaines. Well, he hasn't looked good today. I'll tell you that for damn sure. But
Mallory, his second touchdown of the day, fill it in for Brevin Jordan.
That's like white dude's new thing. Just tight ends. That's like their move now.
well, he's real good though.
That's where they can fit in.
Illegal formation against the defense. That penalty decline results in try. Good. DAT was good though, declined the penalty. How about Mallory coming in here and playing so well? Prophetic in this game was Manny.
Also, what the hell made Gronk come out of retirement? I really don't understand.
Sneaks out on him.
Tommy asked him to come out of retirement.
Yeah, but he was already retired for like 5 years. It was like a long time.
New York Giants.
It was like 3.
Yeah, it was like 3.
It wasn't like he had just retired or something, you know.
No, I know.
Number 2 of the day.
I just find it funny.
You a yogurt guy, Chris?
He's like, come on.
Enjoy some yogurt.
Tampa Bay's warm.
Yes, and I will enjoy yogurt. That's the only qualifier. Miami now with their first touchdown and first points off of turnovers for Pitt. Miami's been a quick strike offense. They've got bogged down from time to time, but when they've struck quickly.
With a vengeance.
A couple of their plays have really taken advantage of understanding.
Rob, sometimes I wipe down there and it's like a marker. You know, it's just poop.
That's being aggressive right there.
Wow. He tried to return that. That was not intelligent. I like it.
Their own
And flag. Jesus Christ.
All right, what's the trivia?
Miami, 9 players enshrined into the Pro Football Hall of Fame, tied for 5th overall.
What 4 schools have more players enshrined?
In the pro
Gotta be
football.
like Alabama,
No.
Cal.
College Football Hall of Fame.
I don't think USC or Alabama. Ohio State,
UCLA?
maybe. No, in football, no.
I mean, yeah, I would say Ohio State.
Ohio State would be one. Michigan would be another.
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame would be one as well.
That's pretty good guess. Vincent Davis.
Good gang tackling, gentlemen.
That must be someone's brain. Maybe a Big 12 school.
Think about programs who have been playing.
Maybe Oklahoma. But even that,
Sooners, yeah. Nebraska, Cornhuskers, maybe.
I'll let Tyler tell us if that's a good call or not.
I'm excited for that answer.
You sure Alabama's not in there?
I would be surprised if Alabama was in there because I don't know anybody who is like, I know there was a lot of players who went
nice
to the
play, Couch.
Yeah, that was beautiful. That was the best. That is the best coverage I've seen from our guys all year. He literally look at this. He literally blanketed him.
He could have been offensive pass interference too.
That's what I mean. He was in such good position. They could have called offensive pass interference, but they could not call defensive pass interference. That is by far the best coverage we've seen.
This would be just what the doctor ordered for Miami to get that defense off the field here with a 3
He's scoring again, man.
Miami brings
Oh, he missed the tackle. Damn it. 3 missed tackles.
first down. You can see how slippery he is in the open field.
That's not good.
Well, I mean, they're still only on like the 20-something yard line, but it sucks because every time it's 3rd and long, we can't get off the field. Was that Couch 23? Yeah, it was. He couldn't cover him that time.
Makes guys miss. He is a dynamic player, and as a true freshman, has really been a savior for this Pitt offense all year.
6 catches for 113 yards for Addison.
Jesus Christ. Well, we snuffed out that screen. Where was that against Clemson? Well, it's because Pitt can't run it as well.
He was tracking him down. Let's check this flag.
Holding. Offense, number 71. 10-yard penalty.
Bryce Hargrove, the guilty party. Jeff Heeser, our referee, is going to have to get a lozenge before the end of this game.
He obviously didn't watch the fucking Clemson game last week. This is probably half as many penalties as the Clemson game at this point.
I'm surprised at how fast Miami's
This guy in the chat's like Pitt Panther 2287 like Pitt's covering, they're winning this game. Let's go. Like, no.
I mean,
they might cover, but I don't think they're winning this game at this point. Come on.
Oh, shit.
Is that Mac?
it is, but it's Carter covering him, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, because they're Bolden lets him go, and Carter's there, and just tries to go for the big hit because it's Carter.
Down in the zone coverage. That ball flooded a little
Is Gervin Hall not out there right now?
Amari Carter a little bit late for the safety position to make.
You remember our score predictions? I did change mine last minute, but at first I said you had it close.
Down the sideline looking for Addison.
They're gonna drop a flag because Al didn't look back.
Oh my god!
It wasn't catchable. It literally wasn't catchable. He underthrew him by 5 yards.
Mom's pass interference defense, number 7.
Here's the thing.
wheel route on the outside.
Come on, Blades. I gave you props and how cool your name was. You just gonna fuck me over like that?
Oh, because he pushed him right at the end. He didn't even need to do that. All he needed to do was just stand there. If he had stood there, they wouldn't have thrown that flag. But because he put 2 hands on him and extended.
Chance. Gotta call it our way. Give him 1 second to get that flag out.
Counterplay again, but this time we actually read it. Sweetness. I do like that. Oh, there you go. Good job, Zach. This time, not moving was actually the best thing you could do.
Sort of the last one left back.
Miami, doing Miami stuff.
Last year were kind of the two guys.
If I thought that he was actually reading the counter boot reverse, then I would be fine with it. But I know he's not. And it's sad because I know he knows this better. He's just not reacting.
Here I am. Rock you like a hurricane. They were playing him.
Hurricane. Right?
Second and 10.
Late hit by Nesta.
Pocket hits his receiver. That's shocky shot away.
And it's Ivy that time.
They didn't call that flag? Wow.
Nope. Thankfully. God, Nesta literally got
How was
hit
that
by,
not counted as a late hit? Because I'm fairly certain.
He didn't
Because he came off of it.
Yeah, he just kind of popped him. But Nesta literally got blocked by 3 guys and still got to the quarterback.
That's got to be that move itself has to be like the hardest thing that players had to adapt to. You know, when they started making that whole like real late, like you had to stop rapping if they let it go. You know, so you're like coming in, you're like, bah! He's like to like let go of the tackle.
Yeah, pretty much.
When you're like so trained.
Or don't fall on him. Yeah.
And they made that giant like change. I remember that. Those players had a really difficult time with that.
For just a second career collegiate start.
It's pretty good. I think the only thing that's missing in that stat column is only 1 touchdown. You would hope he'd have more than that just in terms of the amount of times they've been in the red zone. And that's the only thing that is separating this game with Derek King from Joey Yellen in our stats.
How is he so wide open? I know we're going zone, but guys, how does he get behind your zone?
Got Addison and Barton. They have high hopes for these 2.
Daddy, why did all the dinosaurs die?
Because you touch yourself at night.
There you go. There's your answer, Rob.
Hey, mister, why did the dinosaurs go extinct? Because you touch yourself at night.
Them along with the addition of DJ revamped what this Pitt offense has looked like this year as opposed to 2019.
Okay, so let's like be better now.
Second and 15. Yellen has Vincent Davis in the backfield. Davis stays the block.
All right.
Hit him.
That play was start.
Yeah, it was blown up from the start. Vincent Davis was in at running back. Vincent Davis, all these running backs for Pittsburgh, they've struggled a little bit in pass protection, and right there, Vincent Davis kind of got in the way of a defender, but not much in terms of slowing him down, and that brings up a big 3rd and 15. And what Joey Yelton needs to understand right now is we're in field goal position. Yes, obviously we want a score or touchdown, but do not turn this ball over. Give Alex Kessman a shot at 3 points.
Empty backfield for Pitt. Miami brings 4. A little screen underneath. Nice.
Oh, thank God Sammy's out there.
Jesus.
Did he get close?
Right?
Did not like that.
Yeah, he's 6.
4th and 3.
3 yards, 4th and 3. To me, I'm taking a field goal right now. If I'm Pat Narduzzi, my defense has been playing well.
Of course, you're taking a field goal. Why would you be going for it right there on third quarter?
To give us another.
That's a bad idea.
Take 3 on this drive.
If they get, it's still 2 score, right? So they.
4th field goal attempt of the day.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
they're looking for the.
This one.
That's what I'm saying. You would score the 3 points now. It doesn't make any sense to try to go for it and fuck it up.
Right? 4 for 4 is the senior from Clarkston, Michigan.
The only reason they're in this game is because they're kicker or they're yeah.
The answer again, though, comes to the end with just 3 points instead of 6. We got an answer for our Aflac? Just trying to make sure I understand what I'm reading.
Oh, here we go. 4 schools. I think we got
Yeah, at least 2. 2 or 3.
Ohio State, Nebraska, Michigan, and Notre Dame. Were my 4.
Yeah.
Notre Dame, Michigan. Oh, USC. Fucker. Okay.
Yeah,
I said
I'll take
You
that.
said USC. You said USC. So between us, we would have crowdsourced it, but
Yeah.
I got 3 out of 4.
Alabama's the
I'll
one
take
you look
that.
at. You say, fuck, they might be in there, but you certainly can't argue with the 4 that are right there.
At least I got credit. That's all I want.
Once Frank Gore gets into the hall, we'll be tied.
Yeah, that's
With
kind of
Michigan State,
crazy.
Ohio State.
Yeah, he'll definitely be in.
Probably Clay's Cameron, maybe.
Who else isn't in that's definitely going to be in? Like, is Wilfork in?
Yeah, Wilford's not in yet.
He'll be in for sure.
Clay's probably not, but he could.
They would have gave it to Sean Taylor, but yeah.
Yeah.
Michael Irvin's and all of that.
Vilma has a legit shot. Devin Hester is it.
Devin Hester should go. I mean,
Devin
I know
Hester
it's really
has
hard
to
for a
go.
punt return. But it's so hard to get anybody into the hall as a kick returner. It's tough.
He's definitely going, dude. There's no way he's not going.
You think about like Josh Cribbs has the most return touchdowns. No way he's going to get in the hall.
There's no way he's not going. He completely changed defenses. Dennis Rodman got an NBA Hall of Fame because he was so good at rebounding.
The thing is, basketball, it's not NBA. It's college and pro. It's like really easy to get in the basketball hall.
I'm just saying, like, what he
NFL
did.
standards are way different, dude. That's the problem. The NFL standards are insanely hard. But yeah, he should. I agree with that. But
It might be high, and that's fine. I'm just saying. I think that it's definitely.
I think he's definitely in the conversation. He should at least be on the ballot.
But who else from that team, dude? I mean, God, anybody from that fucking team, dude.
I mean, we would have had more, but a lot of them didn't like Chalky didn't play long enough. I feel like he could have been like up there for you. He wasn't like.
Do you think Jimmy Graham or Greg Olson make it in? I don't think so as tight ends.
Jimmy.
They should, but I don't think
Greg
so.
Olson maybe.
Graham has a shot.
I think Greg Olson's a better shot.
Yeah, well, both of them are still playing. I mean, that's
the Bears.
I know that makes you happy, Adam.
Dude, I was so happy about that. I finally want to get a jersey now. Finally can get my Jimmy jersey.
I mean, the thing is, he had that big drop at Miami with Tech.
I've been waiting to get a Jimmy.
Wait, you said Jimmy Graham got that big drop against who?
Virginia Tech when he played.
Yeah, but he only played 1 season as a tight
he was
end.
a basketball player, dude.
He was a teen and like all
It's
that.
the funniest thing in the world. How many other players do that? They play they get recruited for basketball, do that, and then they're like, you know what? Okay, for one more year, I've got eligibility. I'm just gonna go play football, and then they go.
Well, it's like Sam Shields,
and then get drafted like in the first or second round.
Yeah, and then like Sam Shields,
You don't see that. That's like unheard of.
That's true. Well, Sam Shields played for 3 years as a receiver and then switched to corner as a senior and then went and played for the Packers for like almost
And
a
that's
decade.
fine. But he was playing football. You know what I
That's
mean?
true.
Like
That's true.
Jimmy was out there fucking practicing hoops, man. He wasn't he must have played in high school. I know he did, but like still.
Whether you're at home,
You don't see that very often at all in any sports anymore.
and it works wet or dry.
Hey, Rob, it's your built-in trimmer.
Yeah, it's mine specifically. Nobody else's.
You know how everybody loves to shave dry.
In fact, you can use a tack shaver underwater and still get a great shave.
There's Rob shaving underwater.
Small and compact.
Oh, let's go, boys. That commercial is so funny. Honestly, I actually might get one of those. Looks sort of comfortable.
I'm gonna do something I never do. Shave.
Nah, pit bull shavers are better.
As you can see, it's
Although I don't shave my face, so it's been a long time.
military style. So let's review. Tack shaver gives you a quick
Shut up.
shave. Features a built-in trimmer. Works wet or dry.
You know what's better than shaving? Not shaving. Your face feels great.
There's just nothing like it on the market today.
Act now to get your tack shaver for this.
Rob, come on. You got to grow out your stupid Asian beard. Let's see how it looks.
It's not going to be a beard. Well, I guess
Asian facial hair. Let's see what it looks like.
this a little bit. Just this little bit. The Fu Manchu.
I mean, you're at home. This is the time to do it.
I still have to be on Zoom.
So what? Dick's out for Harambe. Come on, buddy.
ESPN, home of the college football playoff.
College football playoff.
Or Hard Rock Stadium, I should say. Down at Miami Gardens. We've got a fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's not cafe.
Miami get anything going offensively here in this third quarter. King can't hit Mallory. Other than the big strike spark,
Remember when he used to be Land Shark?
Yo, I remember.
Yeah,
3 yards rushing on 6 carries.
those are the days. Was it Land Shark when you guys were there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Fucking baseball field. Well, was it Land Shark first or was it?
Okay, time out. When Rob and I were there, we still went to the Orange Bowl the first year.
and then sophomore year was the last year, I believe, in the Orange Bowl for us.
No, it was our freshman year. I'm pretty sure 2007 was it, wasn't it?
Against UVA, yeah, it was. That's right, because we were.
That's the one where we lost in the rain. We scored like no points or 3 points, and there was people like crying.
Oh no, I went home. So that game, we were at the stadium. We had to volunteer early for bullshit, and we were there super early, and I was like, I'm gonna crash. I'm not gonna be able to stay awake for the game to start. So I took the fucking train home. Yeah, I took
Train?
whatever
Metro?
the Metro rail home, and everybody was getting off and I was getting on, and they were all like, "You're going the wrong way. You got to go to the game." And I'm like,
No.
I'm not. And so I went and passed out, and fucking woke up and said, "Did we win?" And it was like 42-17 UVA.
We
crushed
scored
us.
like no points. I still have a T-shirt commemorating the last game in there, and we got obliterated.
Tonight at 11 o'clock Eastern, the Huddle Quartet.
Bad.
Playing. PJ
And then, so Rob and I got to see the Orange Bowl to start. And then they were like, "Hey guys, remember how that was cool? Okay, now you're going to go to this place like an hour away."
Yeah.
We were like, what? Yeah, that's where we play now. The furthest away out of any D1 school in the entire nation. That's where we play now. Yay. How do we get there? We get a billion huge buses and we bring you there.
Basically, yeah.
How much is the university spending on that? Don't worry about it.
This Fire's trying to get its Mac.
How much of my tuition is going to this? Don't worry about it.
Joe Yellen is really settled down in this offense. He's directing.
And then, like at the beginning, they wouldn't let kids back on the bus drunk. Oh my God, they weren't like letting the kids get back on the shuttle intoxicated. So it was causing this whole thing where people weren't taking the shuttles and were like doing all this other unsafe stuff to get home.
Right.
And so then they had to like way loosen their policies on that because they were like actively like trying to get people caught for like underage drinking.
I think that's
like, you guys can't do this. You can't like bring them there, you know, and then refuse to bring them back because they're intoxicated and you know they're underage.
Now it's Joey Yellen's team.
They eventually changed it. It just took them a long time to strike the balance, I suppose.
Well,
There's other
again,
schools,
they
man,
weren't really
they
ready for that
provide
shit.
alcohol to their students, even though they're
Wow,
like
he
underage.
dropped that wide open.
Let's go. 4th down, right?
Yeah, because he's fucking dropped it. God, he was so wide open.
It's 9 points right now. I need a fucking tutty to cover it.
That's to Corey. That's done to Corey. That's not Frierson. So Corey's running with his guy, right? And his guy runs him off. And when the other guy runs the stop, that's to Corey's job. Because if not, the other guy bailed. You know, the corner, I think that was Blades, bailed to stay deep. Corey is the one who has to come off his guy and take that zone. It's just hard because nice Restrepo.
Yeah, great fucking returns. Like this is like what I need.
It's not even a return. He just fucking.
No, that's what I meant. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like it's crazy. It's
I
crazy.
think he's so pumped up, dude. You don't even know.
God.
You don't even know.
Best believe I'm talking shit about that on Twitter after this, and be like, we told you about this.
That's why I found a buy affordable, high-quality hearing aids with all of the features and none of the hassle.
I use Lively hearing aids, and it's been wonderful.
Grant just posted. We went in though, and he posted the Alonzo Mourning shaking your head.
Yeah.
God.
Your door in a few days, and you're up and running in no time.
It connects via Bluetooth to my phone.
You can stream music, and you can.
We win and no.
Adam, are you on Twitter at all? Because some of this is fucking hysterical shit.
No, I can't right now.
Okay.
I mean, I am, but I can't.
No, I know. It's just hysterical.
I just got my Twitter account back, you know, so I gotta be careful. I still can't believe I was like suspended for like a year. I didn't even do anything. Never let me do nothing.
Here's something every American ought to have. Real, honest U.S. gold money. And now it's possible to get some specially priced from government.
It was really weird to hear like all this echo.
That's why I muted mine so I didn't get the echo.
This money's got real heft value you can weigh in your hand. American history you can hold. Gold bullies over 110 years old, preserved in uncirculated condition. Actual solid gold opening coins from the California Gold Rush era.
En Estados Unidos.
So limited and priced so low, you can only get 3 per household. To find out how to secure your coins at this exceptional government price, call 1-800-217.
Call 1-800 $dollar bill, y'all. Sorry, I'm just making up shit.
That's who you are. Bud.
This is my brain just going. Apologize about that.
Yeah, I always get so many fucking commercials, jingles in my head.
Manny Diaz, how much does Manny Diaz respect Ed Reed? Right in the middle of a game, he's having a conversation with him on the sideline about what's going on. And Mark Ed Reed's been a big-time supporter.
Well, okay. Someone just posted, whoever's mom keeps yelling in the crowd to cause bad passes, keep going, you're the real MVP.
Must be Elijah Roberts' mom. She's like,
steps up.
I'm sure it is.
He's going to have to throw this one away.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
What he's brought is not only an intense.
Now throw this one away. Throw this one away. Kick some ass.
Football, regardless of college or pros, and he's a guy that can just communicate so well. well with the players and kind of get down on their level. And we talked to Manny Diaz just as an example. If a guy misses treatment and Mr. Reed, Coach Reed comes to you and says, "Why did you miss treatment? You got no." Back to number 20. That guy is demand respect.
They're gonna be like looking for screens like this whole time.
Well, they should.
I know, like, dude, like.
I mean, they should. Like,
I know, but it's like, where are these design runs that clearly worked last touchdown? Third and 15, yeah.
I say fucking run a draw play. They're gonna blitz up the middle, fucking run the draw. There you go. You actually got a decent chunk.
Okay, so from
I
that
wouldn't run it
team,
with King. I wouldn't have run it. I would have done a full-on like draw play. Like you get the ball, you drop back, you hand it off to the fucking running back after everybody runs upfield. Like a full draw play, not a QB draw. But that's at least better.
Because last year he's setting us up for the worst third and longs.
you guys are talking about these guys that might or might not make the Hall of Fame. Let me say, how about Philip Buchanan?
No.
Bryant McKinney, Ed Reed.
Bryant McKinney might.
Yeah, he could, but I haven't seen him. Like, he's been retired for a while, and I haven't seen him like on any.
What happened to Joaquin Gonzalez? He was the other one from there.
Joaquin to dominate.
He
played at the Browns, so unfortunately he's never going to make the Hall.
Jeremy Shockey and Todd Severs was our kicker. That went first team All-American from that team.
I mean, I think the closest that, like, as I said earlier, Calais, but I don't think he has a resume yet.
Well, here you go. Here's all the. Yeah, I mean, I know we mentioned. I'm just making sure. Andre Johnson.
No, probably not. But
Sean Taylor, Kellen Winslow, the second. Brian McKinney, Entre Roll.
No.
Vilma, Shockey.
Maybe Entre. I mean, let's see. A lot of our D-backs could go. They at least should be on the ballot.
Jerome McDougal.
He was good, but no, not that good.
DJ Williams.
DJ. I don't know if he'll get.
I see like
a
DJ,
look.
like a lot of them are like they were very good pros, but like they weren't like Hall of Fame pros.
Vernon Carey, Vince Wilfork. I think he's definitely going to go.
Wilfork
Ed Reed.
should.
Yeah,
Ed
no,
Reed.
that's he's first.
Wait.
ballot.
Ed Reed hasn't been. He's already been in the Hall, right?
Last year.
Okay.
So that's.
I'm just reading you the names from the
Yeah.
team.
No, that's the thing is that Ed's already in. So that's why it's like Ed
William
and Ray
Joseph, Mike Rumpf, Kelly Jennings, Clinton Portis.
I don't think Clint's gonna get it.
Clinton and Frank Gore. There you go. Yeah.
12 left in this one, 28-19.
I'm looking at anyone else here that could. Najee Davenport.
No.
I wish Najee was great in college, but not in NFL.
He was solid on the Packers, but not like good enough.
Yeah, he was solid, but he wasn't like great. I mean, he was.
Ken
great
Dorsey.
in
Did he
college.
make it?
No, not in NFL.
If you're in a horror movie, you make poor decisions.
It's still a fucking baller ass team. Jesus Christ. Those were just the draft selections that I like.
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah, I mean, the other guys that were on this were like Carlos Joseph, Daryl Jones, Alfonso Marshall, Daryl McClover, Chris Myers, James Lewis, Marcus Maxey, Matt Walters, Orion Harris, Jamal Green, Martin Bibla, Leon Williams, Rashad Butler, Andrew Williams, Roscoe Parrish, Rocky McIntosh,
I loved Roscoe Parrish when he was playing. He's so fun.
Mike Rumpf, William Joseph,
He's.
Vernon Carey.
You said him before. Yeah, tackle. He was respectable, but.
Yeah, I'm reading those names like because I remember, that there were players, yeah, they weren't all like fucking dominating, but still, like Jesus, all of those went.
Yeah,
to the
no,
NFL.
it's great. We were looking up it was a trivia question, but like all time, Miami's fourth on the list for number of first rounders, and we didn't actually have a football program until the 1980s.
Not like a real, like we didn't
That's
have it
what I
till
mean.
I think it was like the 70s that it officially
Yeah. But I mean,
Going.
like, but think about like getting first round draft picks. We're talking like Notre Dame has a bunch.
Yeah. You're talking about teams that were
Alabama
like playing the 1900.
Yeah, like the 1930s onward, 1940s onward, and we didn't start for 4 decades and we're fourth. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So there's another first rounder right there. Dude definitely broke his nose. That shit's gonna be fucked up for the rest of his life.
It's badass though.
I like where's the
Oh yeah, no, he is a badass.
I need the stat because the stat's my favorite. Where is that? The stats on that team are the most fun. The Hurricanes scored 512 points while yielding 117, which is 9.75 points allowed per game.
Give or
They
take.
beat the opponents by an average of 32.9 points, the largest margin that we've ever had.
That's good pressure. Oh,
Set
come
the
on, man.
NCAA record for largest margin of victory over consecutive ranked teams, which was 124-7.
Yeah, he is. He's put some touch on these passes. You know, I think we're used to seeing quarterbacks. I think that quarterback coach
Offense set the school scoring record, while the defense led the nation in scoring defense. Oh, wait, sorry. In scoring defense, pass defense, and turnover margin. That's slightly
Oh,
a big
Pickett.
year.
Oh,
Is that couch?
yeah.
And just a reminder, Kenny Pickett, who hurt his ankle last week and didn't even make the trip. Coach Narduzzi had hoped that maybe
The only thing about Couch that I'm seeing as a weakness right now, at least against this Pitt team, is the crossing routes. He's not quick enough. He's fast enough, but he's not like the lateral movement. You know what I mean? Side to side. It's just not enough. Because like when he missed that tackle before, it meant that he was so out of position he didn't make a play on the ball and couldn't even bring down the guy. You know what I mean? Like that's not good. That means you're like 2 or 3 yards away on a crossing route. It's only like 5 yards deep.
There you go, Rob. Overall, 38 members of that team would be selected in the NFL draft.
Yeah. So, you know, if we get like 5 or 6 out of that, I think we've already gotten 1 or 2. I think that's pretty good. I think it's reasonable. Full on blitz. All right, that works.
7 of those players have won the Super Bowl from that team.
There you go.
Yeah, good coverage on that play.
Good shit.
And as of 2009, it would have cost 120 million to put together that sort of team.
Look at Couch's covered again, dude. Beautiful.
Well, but again, the pressure is what made that even better. I think it was good. It was good coverage. Kid's good. I like him a lot. And again, on those routes, it's vertical. So vertical stops or hitches, vertical fades. He's all over that shit. His front and back movement is phenomenal. But the lateral movement left to right, he needs to work on that.
College football day on the ACC network continues. Virginia taking on Wake Forest. Then at 8 o'clock, number 23, Virginia Tech hosting Boston College in Blacksburg.
Oh, they're doing it in Blacksburg, huh? That place is awesome. With the
All
fucking
right,
Enter
so-
Sandman. That's their
Yeah, of course.
intro. Boom,
Run it.
boom.
There it is. Keeper.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
Get it.
Let's go.
Mr.
He
5,
pulled the spin move
9
again.
3/4.
Yeah, I mean, he passed through it like he wasn't even there. Oh, bye-bye.
This is how we're gonna win. Like he doesn't need to beat teams with his arm.
I mean, he needs to establish it, but yeah, no, he doesn't need
Yeah.
to.
I love they brought up his height again.
Definitely needs to establish it better than we've had. But like I think we need to emphasize it a lot more.
Well, here's what you do now. I mean, here's the thing, right? We keep saying we can't pass the ball more than 6-7 yards downfield, which is fair. Now you do play action.
And why would you do play action, Rob?
Because then you don't run into the defense who's expecting the run
Mm.
like that. And also, it means the linebackers have to freeze because they have to acknowledge the run. So then there's space behind them, so he can throw it 6-7 yards in the air, and it's not being contested.
Rob's dream is to be a head coach. He enjoys playing games where he doesn't play the game; he just calls the plays.
I would have loved to be an offensive coordinator, like in high school, but like try to like get a real career, you know.
Yeah, Rob
Well, again,
loves
they're
that
stacking
shit.
the line, so run it quick to the tight end. Nope, he's already taken way too many steps. I'm glad that they played zone instead of man, but my thing is that he didn't even have to. If we do that right, he doesn't have to do a full drop back. I can't believe he had to take 3 steps out of the shotgun. You know, that means it's basically the same as a 5-step drop. That's not helpful. You should be able to get it 1 step throw. That's it. That's all it should take. I mean, Mallory was out there for that. Mallory's right here as the fullback. Good block.
Not bad.
Good block from Mallory. I mean, it was good blocking all around, but he came off. They pulled him, and he fucking hit that guy in the DN.
I want to see some Don Chaney.
He was out there before, but
yeah. Call! Come on! Yes, they got him. They got him. This should be a flag.
Just give us the first down anyway.
Yeah, Pope. I don't know how there were 12 guys on the field when that play went
there
off.
was. They didn't call flags. There was at least 13.
They said Jalen Phillips earlier was not he jumped off sides, but they didn't call it.
We're definitely going to get that first down. Okay.
Yeah, we are.
I was like, nothing I've seen so far would say that they can't. I don't know why they're not pounding it more. Like they're inside. I mean, they've been getting the yards they need every time. Again, though, this is not super encouraging for me. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not super excited about this.
I'm fine with it.
I mean, it's okay. Yeah, it's fine. But like, okay, yeah, they should easily be covering a spread. Yes, they should be fucking crushing. I mean, if they're going to get obliterated by Clemson if we make it back there.
Well, so
this is the best, besides Clemson, this is the best defense we're going to face for the rest of the year.
Yeah. So when they graded them out, like, you're not even kidding, Adam. When they graded them out, the top 5 teams in the country who are good against the run are Clemson, Alabama, and then somebody else, and then Pitt.
Pitt's only allowed in their game, in their what, 4
Yeah, but who have they played?
They've played
NC State, who they lost to, Louisville, who we crushed. But Louisville threw up 37 points on us.
They haven't given a running back more than 40 yards besides Louisville.
I'm just saying they play with us, but shittier teams. I mean, like, they're in our division. You know what I mean? It's not like.
No, I agree. I'm saying
pretend like the ACC is fucking stacked.
No, not at all. What I'm trying to say is that they've played legit ACC teams. Whatever that means, these are the same teams we're going to have to play or have played, and our defense anyway looked bad against Louisville. They scored 37 points against us. That wasn't a fluke. That was just us letting them run all over us, and Pittsburgh shut them down. So doesn't mean that Pittsburgh's a great team. They're not, but they're good at one thing very specifically, which is to stop the run. So the fact that we can run it is a good thing. The fact that we can't pass it on these guys.
The sad part, being that we have no wideouts to like carve them up.
Mm-hmm.
Bunch of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's like if we're in a tight game and we play pass, like, I don't really trust that we're going to make a big pass. That's what worries me.
I mean, who would it go to? You know, who's your lockdown throw to that fucking dude? You know, and he'll come down with it. We haven't had that in a long time.
Yeah, ever since Amon.
What's his name? Herndon
was like, but he was like more of like he was like still like not like a big play guy. He got a lot.
And what about what's his name that won us that, and he was only there for like a year, who won us that fucking FSU game?
Langham.
So
Daryl Langham is just I mean, I love Daryl Langham, but
he had his coming out year, and then he just went to the NFL.
Well, he was already a senior, I think, at that point, or redshirt junior.
Yeah, he didn't play until like his last
year. He didn't play. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that was like his 1 year like with us really playing.
Amon was like, if we had like at least a full like career of Amon, like.
Yeah, Amon unfortunately couldn't play anymore. because of his was it neck injury, right?
Hurricanes up 9 points at the 8-10 mark here in this fourth quarter, and the football, and moving it into Pitt territory. Panthers now having that clock work against them, as they not only need a stop here to get the ball back to their offense, they got to stop that clock from running down. You can see the total yards in this game very close. Miami having a little bit more success on the ground, Pitt a little bit more through the air. But Miami's made the big plays to get into the end zone, and Pitt's been forced
Yeah,
to
but so what we need to establish is a legit short passing game, not a screen game, which is not the same. That's not short. That's a negative passing game. You're literally throwing the ball behind the line of scrimmage.
Did you see the stat? Oh, wait, off this play. I'm sure you saw the stat. It was like, it's like all his passes are like to the line of scrimmage, and like anything above like the line of scrimmage, he's like 44% completion on.
Well, what sucks is that if you kind of got nothing between the screen pass and the deep pass, you can't. If you haven't established anything in between, it's hard. Hey, what's up, Johnny? We are now 50% shirtless.
I just woke up.
Law. Thought you were working.
Yeah, I have to go to work in a little bit.
Oh, Jesus.
That's what he wanted you to think.
Apparently.
What's going on in football? Except for Bo Nix sucks.
Oh, we're not paying attention to the other scores. Miami does not look like the number 13 team in the nation against Pitt's backup quarterback, but we are winning.
Are we 13 still?
They dropped us only to 13th, yeah.
Garbage.
Last time I checked, Tennessee's losing to Kentucky.
Yeah,
I feel like we should go down if we win this game.
Well, it depends on how we finish the game. I mean, if we score here...
Stop ranking us so damn high because it's not...
Yeah. If we score here, we shut them down, and we score again before the end of the game, I don't think we should drop, but we certainly shouldn't go up, even if Tennessee loses to Kentucky ahead of us.
I don't want to go up at all because they're just going to get cockier, and like, I'd rather like almost like go down one.
The only good thing about going up is that it like cushions the blow when you lose a little bit, but like we already had that happen, so it's like it's not really
Cheney looks like he's in pain, dude.
Who?
Cheney. It's the same arm that he came back, the surgically repaired one.
Yeah.
All right, so we're subbing in Harley. Yeah, see there, he's checking his arm there. Poor kid.
Damn, Ron.
No, that's Don Cheney Jr.
We cannot get on the outside at all.
Well, again, they're waiting for it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's totally fine. Again, if that was Trevor Lawrence, flags all day.
They have like the number like 1 and like 5. They have like the number 1 like one of the top sack leaders in the nation, and then they have like the number 1 like pass quarterback pressures in the nation too. Like both these guys are nasty.
They're both going to be in the NFL for sure. So that's one guy. But the thing is, why run option toward at him?
Yeah, that's dumb.
I could see theoretically if he wasn't a fucking All-American that would make sense, but
this is Mallory time.
This is the Mallory zone. Yeah, you see him right there at the screen.
Oh, are they just running the clock out now?
I don't know what they're doing. It's a bunch of shit. Not even trying to cover dick.
Well, my issue is that even if you're trying to run the clock down, why are you running option? Just run it.
Please get it. Why does he have to say that?
It's Borregales. Just relax.
Whew.
Perfect.
Snuck it in there.
Oh no, that was down the middle. They tried to block it. They almost blocked it. That's what I was.
It was not down the middle. What are you talking about?
From the angle, it didn't look good, but it actually came through. It actually went through the uprights by quite a bit.
Sure it did.
Listen, Bubba Baxter would not have made that kick. That's all.
Yeah, well, Bubba Baxter sucked. I wanted him to be good because his name was awesome, and that was about it.
It's terrible, dude.
What's your name? I'm a white boy named Bubba Baxa. Hey, Rob, that shaver's completely waterproof. Look, you can shave underwater.
I'm very happy about that. I'm very pleased that the shaver is so good underwater. But no free ads. No free ads. They got to pay us for that. All right. So game's not over yet, but people are already worried about where we're going after this. Everybody's looking at North Carolina. I say don't
Excuse me.
North Carolina. What was that?
That was a sneeze with Adam.
Welcome.
And that was a sneeze with Adam.
Well, yeah, we can do that. That'll be my segment because it'll just come out of nowhere and scare the shit out of you. Also, anytime I go into the light, that happens too.
Hepatitis.
Well, as long as we win, that's cool. But like, I don't feel good. And I know you're saying the run, but like, okay.
I mean, I'd hope y'all win and Auburn loses. That looks good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's no doubt that the Canes should get to the ACC championship game, right? I mean, the problem is winning the ACC championship game.
Nope.
We still gotta beat North Carolina, who's number 5 in the country right now.
Does that really mean anything? Because we were 7.
I mean, yeah, because UNC. Well, I don't know if UNC plays Clemson.
They played
that's my
a
point.
legit ass top 10 team.
What I'm saying is that UNC has not, but I don't know if they're playing them this year. That's my point. Is they may still be highly ranked by the time we play them.
Actually, one of my favorite memories of the Canes that I got to be a part of is when we played a neutral site game at Soldier Field, and I went to that game.
And we didn't show up against Notre Dame.
And then we lost by all of the points. So that part sucked. But I got to see the Canes play at Soldier Field, which was really cool. And it was not neutral. Most everything said Notre Dame on it.
Yeah, Notre Dame is like
and Notre Dame school is about 20 minutes from there. Definitely not neutral, but.
Who do you guys have next week?
UVA.
Dude, we rarely beat both Virginias in the same year.
Which is stupid. Just that statement in general is stupid.
Isn't it?
Oh, there's Gervin Hall.
Rob, remember when I told you that Liberty line was weird?
Oh, shiny Charmander.
Nailed it.
Nice.
Are you playing Pokemon Go right now?
Fuck yes, I am.
He can play from his home because he petitioned them to make the park next to his house a fucking gym. So he can literally sit in his room.
I play Pokemon Go.
I caught my first shiny Charmander.
So Tyler, you just got to ask him for how he got fucking Pokemon Go people to turn whatever's next to your house into a gym.
You just gotta get to level 40.
Yo, nice play by Blaze.
Yeah. Great play. Great break on the ball.
He's probably going to come back next year, but I think he could be a first-round pick like in a couple of years.
If he came back next year, yeah, for sure.
At least second. I mean, dude, even last year, dude, besides Okuda, I forget what the exact stat was. Like
Okay, so what, do we got to stop him 2 times here?
Probably. Here's my thing. the middle, like the
Oh,
medium
God.
to deep passing game
Oh, God.
has not been good. Not
Let's
defensive.
play, Couch. Let's go.
It was in his hands, dude.
Douche.
He took it away from him though.
Let's see. I'm pretty sure that was pass interference.
No, because he waited for him to catch the ball and he knocked it out of his hands.
He didn't really knock it out of his hands. He just
he never actually had it. He put his hand in there. He looked, and that's why they didn't call it.
That guy's just not a good receiver because he should have caught that.
The fact that our guy was there to make a play is better than what we've had all year. Corey Couch can actually cover. Again, deep.
Here we go. Come out.
Vertical routes.
Do a thing.
He's not a nickel. Right now we're playing Corey as a nickel. He's not a nickel back.
Do a stop thing. Come on.
Corey Couch should be our Darrell Revis like type
Woo!
guy. Just put him on an island.
Oh, all right. Let's score here so I can cover now.
All right, turnover. What are we on? Are we
God,
on
Bubba
their
wanted
side?
that pick. Why was Bubba going all out for a 4th down pass?
Are we on their side?
Oh, we're close. We're close. But you saw him like literally lay out fully. I love the fucking heat, but he kind of himself doing that. We're on their side, 45. All out blitz. Nesta got to him.
Adam,
Yeah.
download the app.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got him.
Okay, well, download it again.
I'm not going to download it again.
Buy a burner phone, sell drugs, and download the app.
He wants you to
Not
delete
careful. I'm going
it.
to go rate it a 1. That'll turn your rating to a 2.5.
In Hapes.
Why is the play under review?
What?
I just wrote a hit piece on Bo Nix.
We're targeting?
What happens if
How?
we get targeting here? Is he out for the next game?
Yeah.
That's garbage. Come on, man.
Why are they looking at Amari?
Then it's not even that good at targeting.
I thought this
That's
was
what
already
happened last
over. I
week.
thought we were.
That's what happened last week. Let's see.
How is it targeting?
He put his helmet to the side. I don't know. This is the dumbest thing because he literally, where is he supposed to put his helmet? Is he supposed to put
I
it
don't
into the
understand.
guy's?
What is targeting?
So it's if you lead with the crown of the helmet, then it's considered.
But he was on the
targeting.
side of him, didn't he?
They're going to call it against us. Oh, my God.
Also, there was holding. But my thing is, if he puts it to the side where he's supposed to, he'll break that guy's elbow.
Oh yeah. Okay, he did put his head down. I saw. You're right.
Yeah, but if he puts his helmet to the side and keeps it up,
It looked like he was trying to put it like
out of the way.
to the
I don't
si-
know where
yeah,
else. Like I said, how are you supposed to know where you're supposed to hit the guy? If he hits him in the elbow, he breaks his elbow. If he hits him in the right arm, he can't play ever again. Like, where is he supposed to hit him?
nice. No foul.
All right. Thank God. I couldn't even hear it.
Yeah, he's all like, okay.
Oh, but
cool.
Nesta Silvera is one of my favorite people like in the world. He's a fucking character.
I love him, dude.
But you see him literally talking like out loud.
Yeah, America and stuff.
Glad to see you're here, Johnny. I'm glad you're present.
John, we missed you. I wasn't even gonna be here the whole time.
I haven't slept all fucking week, and I didn't go to sleep till 5 a.m.
So we're gonna run the ball. We shouldn't, but we're going to. Oh damn! Great blocking by the O-line.
Somehow I have 1,000 hits today already. What the fuck?
There you go. Ched, you see that though? The screen action.
That Burns?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Looks like Burns to me.
Yeah.
Thought it was Cameron, but it's 22.
Let's go.
But so you saw the screen action, right?
Yeah.
Saw your mom's action.
You know my mom's action. It's the bitch slap you in the face.
I love your mom. I could imagine me trying to come on to your mom, and she would just be like,
right in
away.
the balls. Right in the fucking balls. No hesitation. She would take you down in an instant.
Your mom's fucking hilarious.
I feel your mom might be super kind enough to make him dinner afterwards, though.
Oh,
She
no,
would.
not at all.
But she would yell at me the whole time.
Yeah. Kind is not the word that comes to mind for my mother. And you can ask the two guys who have met her.
She's hilarious.
She is.
Johnny, under on the Clemson games.
She's actually literally hilarious.
What's the score right now for the Clemson game?
It was like fucking 50 to 70.
What is it?
What are we
Oh,
doing?
shocker.
I think
We're just running the ball out. We're just running the clock out. That's all.
I think I'm just gonna do some freelance writing, and I'm not gonna go like working.
And by freelance writing, you mean blogging?
Yeah.
I'm gonna like make a vlog, guys.
I don't feel like working.
Please like and subscribe.
You say that shit every week, man. You're just not here to see it. By the way, Adam, like and subscribe our shit.
Adam, tell your fucking family to go download the app right now.
I already downloaded it.
No. Tell all your brothers. Tell your kids.
Phone,
tell your wife.
Buy your cat a phone and have her or whatever, gender neutral, to go fucking download.
I need you to massage my inner leg.
Like, I'll have a problem with that. Do you have any warm milk?
No, I need you to do it.
I want to do it with warm milk.
Yeah. I want one of those Kane's face mask things. There you go.
Rooster!
Oh, that was targeting. Hit him right in the back of the head. Can't do that.
Yeah, that's definitely targeting. Get him out of
As
here.
you're winning, it's over. So you're.
I'm
good.
serious, right? Wasn't that? You can't do that, dude. He just like slammed him in the back of the head.
Yeah, and that didn't get a flag because fuck the ACC.
Show that again. I'm serious,
so
man. Like,
he
that was some
literally
bullshit.
bit him. He literally put his face mask on the back of his helmet, which has no real padding.
That's how you knock people out, man.
And he led with his fucking helmet.
See, that's some shit. Unless they're calling it now, what are they doing?
Rob, did they put you in the blog yet?
In the blog?
You're not reading the group messages?
Oh yeah. Let's see.
Look at this guy breaking it down. He has sex.
Top two teams in the conference will play for the conference title on either the 12th or the 19th of December, and I'm assuming that by the time we get to the end of the year, we'll have so many games being
There you go.
for that first weekend. That
Rob, you're in there. Look at you, looking all dapper with your tie and stuff.
two teams, no
It's the move. So I have to like sign up, right, in order to.
Why is everybody wearing a fucking tie in their picture? This isn't fucking yearbook photos.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I want for my picture yet.
Oh, shiny.
You're the fucking crab from Moana.
My bubbles.
I vote who's ever wearing a tie in their pictures deserves to get shot with a paintball gun.
Shot? Jesus
The
Christ.
paintball gun.
paintball
Paintball
gun?
gun. The paintball gun.
So you're first, Johnny?
I don't wear ties, bro.
He doesn't wear anything. Clearly, look at him.
I don't. Well, I'm actually naked right now. Like, I don't care.
Again, that doesn't surprise me.
Look at this. Nate with a tie.
I still understand.
Rob with a tie.
Yeah, Rob's a lawyer, dude.
Tanner looks like he's going to like the biggest wedding of the year. And I look like shit. And Cameron.
Why does Nate? This is strange though. Why does Nate have a tie on?
Yearbook photos.
Tanner, I love it. I mean, you could be Justin. Just be working out like him. He literally is. And Cameron Schulte always looks like that. Okay, that's what he looks like.
Well, boys, you won. How does it feel?
Not bad, great.
Didn't we cover? Went down to 12, right?
I saw it on one that lost another one.
What was the line set at?
13.
Dropped to 12.
Went down to 12.
Yeah. So it's a push.
So you guys did exactly what you were supposed to do.
Which is ridiculous because we very easily could have put up more.
Oh, could we? Very easily? Because it didn't look like it.
Remember, it's a bounce back game, and it's a new.
Well, here's why.
It hasn't been relevant since Dave Wan's that.
So, but just looking at all of our touchdown plays, like we could have thrown up 5 of them. Instead of having 31. We could have had 35 points easy.
He had 2 picks today.
Yeah, but one was tipped at the line, and
How
the
many-
other one.
How many
our
views
receiver
did you
couldn't
guys
find
get because of me?
it.
Adam, this is why we need you on here, because you do things like that.
So I ended up 15 of 30, 4 touchdowns.
Here's the beefcake for you guys.
All day long between corners and wide receivers. I've seen 7 or 8 that were significantly more.
Do you see the cop's mask in the background? Got badges on it. Those are pretty badass.
Bet you. Mushroom.
Fun game here with 3:26 on the clock. Again, Auburn 2 timeouts.
What's happening with this guy right here? Tyler's like got a finger in his nose a little bit, but he looks really sad.
No.
8 points. South Carolina leads. 2nd and long for the Gamecocks. So we come back.
Looked really sad.
I will say Canes fans are very dynamic in their costumes.
That's because we can do whatever the fuck we want with orange and green. There's so many bright colors. And then like,
but it's very
because
ethnic.
it's always warm there, you can do literally wear whatever.
It's very ethnic. There's like the Cuban thing, then like the Mexican thing, and then like
I don't think there's a lot
We
of
got
Mexican
our,
things.
there was just 3 sombreros on the fucking with Miami.
Usually,
we
and then there's like the Darth Vader guy, and then there's the
Darth Vader.
the monster guy.
Yeah, with the mask. He's got like the kabuki mask or
That
whatever.
guy's
on.
awesome. I love that guy.
Then there's these crazy white boys that wear fucking ridiculous skin tight fucking clothes.
Yeah, there's some weirdo dudes who always show up to the game in skin tight orange suits without pants
Orange
on.
and green. Yeah, I don't know who those guys
Green
are. They're
suits
weird.
as well.
Yeah.
I'm just doing this for the potential orange and green swag.
for the swag.
Yeah.
We'll send you the swag. We'll try and get that swag for you.
Extra fat.
They
How you
have
feeling?
there are a lot of bigger Miami fans.
I wear the extra medium.
Is that in the children's size?
Chad, how you feeling, bud?
Yeah.
Good, I was checking my bets.
And how you
Did you say
feeling?
you were making your bed?
Checking his bets.
Yeah, sometimes you got to make your bed, man. I get it.
Start.
You gotta
Dude,
lay
like
it.
see homos naked. I don't see how that helps me now.
Wait, what was that from? I can't think of it.
It's actually pronounced Joe Dirte. I'd like to put it on there.
Joe dear.
Joe Dirt.
See what I mean by when the Canes win? He's an electric factory as well.
Ooh, shiny.
I just love how you don't have to leave your house to do that, but you're like, I gotta go, and I'm like, but you don't have.
Well, no, I have to go because I'm gonna get way more because I'm only getting like 1 spawning at a time here, and it's only happening because I've got an incense on, so it's like spawning them.
I don't know anything that he just said is real.
Not that hard. It's not that difficult.
I don't think anything he just said was English.
It
Yeah,
was.
he's got a thingy that's attracting Pokemon to his
Yeah.
park thingy.
It's attracting them. It's not. They're not really spawning here. They're only spawning because I've got this thing on.
Adam, you should say spawning one more time.
Spawning.
I'm only level 31, Adam, so I'm not that cool.
Did you add me? You want to add me? You can add me. I'm a 40 times 2 now.
So, Johnny, I'll go on the record.
I'm pretty sure my phone's in the fucking.
Listen,
I'm going to go on record and say that when you guys were talking about the Clemson game yesterday, I thought you meant that Georgia Tech was getting 64.5, and I said that's a pretty good bet. Even that's not apparently a good bet at this point. But
yeah, I stayed away from that.
I thought you were talking about how many points Georgia Tech was getting, not what the over/under was for the game.
Oh.
Nat.
Which was
Or I
not
definitely
a
would have
lot.
said over.
Well, I'll never be
80
betting
right
on
now.
Auburn again.
It's not over yet. There's 2 minutes left still.
Cocky the Gamecock. Kentucky 34-7. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, changed it from
Dude.
that.
Okay, I'm just gonna go out there and say final takeaways from the game. Rob, why don't you please tell us what we should be looking for?
So my hot take is that our offense did better, but we still struggled against a very aggressive defense, and every other defense we face this year will be exactly that. They are not going to get any easier. Everyone's going to watch the film from the last 2 weeks, and they're going to continue to stack the box, play tight man-to-man coverage on our receivers outside, and expect us to try and beat them with basically only one person covering a receiver at a time, playing zero coverage, or maybe even cover one. So our offense has to learn to adapt to those kinds of defenses. I'm looking for more slant routes and quick one-step drops from the shotgun, not 3-step, 5-step, way too long developing plays that lead to De'Ara King getting sacked. If we do that, then mix that in with the running game that we did establish against a very good running defense today. And I think our offense will all of a sudden blow up again and people go, wow, where did this come from? 3 weeks on, 2 weeks off, what the hell? It's because when you take away a good chunk of the field and you don't have the personnel on the same page to deal with it, to break it, it looks bad. But you can literally, with the kind of pressure that they were doing, you could basically do a slant pattern with a guy who's a great route runner, which we don't have yet, and that turns into a touchdown. That turns into a 30-yard gain from an incompletion. We just don't have it yet. So that's why it looks like shit and everybody's pissed off at Rhett Lashley. I agree. I think he could adjust more and understand that we were going to have difficulty throwing the ball to our receivers and get our tight ends involved more. That would be a lot easier. He did a little bit of that, but it took until like the second half for that to fucking happen. So I think there's still a lot of room for improvement. Defensively, we're not good at playing zone defense. We are not. We have some great people who can play fantastic man coverage. Corey Couch looks like our version, a miniature Darrelle Revis out there. Just put him on an island, fucking let him do his thing. But
That's some
don't
high
play
praise
zone.
right there, man.
Well, but my point is that it's better than playing zone, because playing zone, we left guys wide the fuck open. They just kept dropping passes. I mean, they were 5 yards open 3 or 4 times today.
I
Every
can
time
count
we played zone.
at least 3 giant plays they had that they dropped.
Yeah, and Corey Couch left one of them wide open and he dropped it because he wants to play man. That's what he's good at. Well, then fucking Blake Baker, play man. That's it. Just fucking roll with man. And play zone like once every 10 plays just to throw them off. Otherwise, blitz, play man, basically play the defense, play the same exact defense that gives our offense trouble, play that defense against every other team. Fuck it. Let's win every game 50-40. I don't care, but you got to be aggressive, in my opinion, with the people that we have on this team.
I mean, that's putting a lot of pressure on that offense, though, especially without any wideouts.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, the defense, though, I thought they played like really well besides like those zone plays. I agree, play man more because our cornerbacks are awesome in man. But like when you think about it, like they scored 19 points and 2 of their touchdowns were from those interceptions.
Right.
So like the defense played very well overall.
And in fact, the defense didn't even allow 2 touchdowns. They only allowed 1. They allowed 3 chip shots.
Yeah, well, the one touchdown. Yeah, they didn't allow. Technically, they didn't allow.
They stopped them how many times? Yeah, right in the red zone.
Allowed was after interception.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Well, offensively, I just feel like Lashley could have game planned a little more. I don't know what the deal is. So, I mean, I've been saying it all game. Like as you said, tight ends going into like.
So we're seeing some encouraging things here, even though the offense didn't quite click or roll as we would hope they would.
I mean, here's the
holding
thing.
this team down to how many points here?
19. Yeah, I mean, and we gave them short fields multiple times. My thing is,
and almost every single time, I think down in the red zone, they were stopped for
a field goal. Yeah, except for the one. Well, the one time they got the ball on the 1 yard line. That's pretty.
Right. So I mean that is encouraging, and obviously, yes, you've talked about how many times that they have a top 5 defense, so that makes sense. That we didn't score as much. Even though personally, I just am like I want to see more. I don't quite see them as the 13 ranked team in the country, but
that's fair.
Every defense has, like as Rob said, they're going to use that same game plan, but we're not going to see another defense like that until like
now that would be great if we use the exact same stuff, right, and then come out next week and it's just running all over the field on Virginia. That would be fantastic. Then I will I'll clearly lay down and say you were right, Rob, the whole time. And Rob's you're usually not wrong about at least their their offensive play calling and their defensive structure. So
well, I mean Ched's probably got scouting for days, compared to what I got. But I could see the play calling as it develops. And my issue, I like the fact that we stuck with the run a lot more today. It was obviously it's easier when you're winning, but that needs to be the way that we were running the ball was not as effective as it could have been just from the play calling selection.
Yeah.
So I was better. It was better than against Clemson. And I think that Lashley will get better at it as he goes along. But the number one area right now that we're not seeing is the middle passing game, that 5-yard pass.
Yeah.
The actual pass, not the.
That's the one thing I gotta go through the tape again, like before we record the next pod, and just see like if they were actually taking away again, like Clemson did. If they weren't, then that's an issue, because they should have had Mallory over the middle all day.
Yeah.
And like they use him like I'm down with he's a great blocker, but like I would rather see him line up as a slot receiver more than a fullback every fucking play.
Yeah, well, and
now I wonder what the issue is there. Why they're not even trying that?
Well,
and
because
they have another good Larry Hodges, the third tight end. Like he's probably a better receiver than the other fucking guys line him up to.
Probably. My thing is that right now our line is not providing enough protection, but also we're not giving them a chance to succeed. So if you have to do as a lineman, you have to block for a 5-step drop. That's 3 full seconds, pretty much 2.5, 3 seconds that you have to be
Right
on
here,
your guy.
if you want to use me as a reference.
Yeah, go for it, Johnny. But you know that if you're going from the shotgun and your quarterback gets the ball and then takes 3 steps and throws it, that's basically a 5-step drop. That's not a 3-step drop. That's not a get the ball, step, throw.
Okay, right.
It's not a 3-step route is what I'm saying. It's 5 or more. And every time that happens, you're putting pressure on your offensive line. I did not see any passes today that were designed to go beyond the line of scrimmage that were only 3-step routes. They were all either screens or they were deep passes. And that's too much of both. Like you need to have a balance in that, just like everything else. And so right now, the only way you run those though, you don't run those to tight ends, right? That's the thing. You don't run those plays to tight ends, even really good ones. You run those to quick slot guys. You run those to legit receivers who have, again, within 3 steps, they've gone 5 yards downfield, 7 yards downfield. They've made a quick move and they're open. Technically, we have those guys, but they're not either getting open or they're not running the routes correctly to be in position to make a play, or they just don't fight for the ball and we get intercepted. So I don't know how to fix that easily, but I know that's what needs to be the focus. Well,
That's some pretty good takeaways, I think. I mean, I can't think of much more. I mean, I'm not left with a feeling of like, oh, we got this coming out of this game as I hoped. But I guess it's probably much better than it's definitely a step in the right direction compared to last week, because I was just like,
I mean, honestly, yeah, I'm just happy, dude, that like there's a good chance we could have just choked it like we always did in the past 10 years.
Yeah, usually we get that loss and then we just, it's like 4 or 5 losses in a row.
I'll say is like I liked a little bit I saw from Pope. It's like somewhat of improvement, not that much, but like if we just use him more of like short route passes, like he did well in those. Like I'm not expecting him to like run a post route and score a touchdown anymore, So, I mean, I'd rather, as like Rob was saying earlier, I'd rather see the tight ends instead of running screen passes. The tight ends run screen passes like those short to Pope and Harley, or those short passes and slants, and then get Mallory and Brevin open like for the big plays.
I feel like this is the time to like really start trying that now, because by the time we get to the end of the season, we want to do anything in the post. If we even have a shot at anything in the championship game, or
right. Well, next week is UVA, and then I think the week after is Virginia Tech, or it's 2 weeks after is Virginia Tech. So the struggle we're going to have is consistently improving week to week, because at the end of the season we're playing UNC, who again right now is ranked 5th in the nation. They're probably not that good, but they're probably better than us on paper, even without the rankings. And then if we beat them, we'll be in position to go back to the ACC championship to play probably Clemson. So
absolutely,
unless Notre Dame knocks them off, but even then I think Clemson still goes.
So we got Cavaliers, and then we have off.
That's nice. Then And then who's after that?
NC State Wolfpack.
Who've been playing very well this year, better than Build. They beat Pitt.
So that'll be away. Yeah. So this game at least is at home next week.
Yeah. So
against Virginia, and
so
then
the
we have
biggest thing-
off, which is nice, and then NC
It's not,
State,
though.
and then we got to play away at Virginia Tech. Blacksburg is a fucking nightmare.
So this
Yeah,
is going to be the big
man.
thing. That's
That's
the
gonna be
number one
cold as
thing.
shit.
We need to see improvement by next week because we are notoriously bad coming out of bye weeks.
Yeah, we're really bad off the bye week.
We are notoriously bad.
Because you're in Miami. What else are you gonna do on the week that you're off?
Apparently not practice because I don't know what the hell they're doing.
So yeah,
Wolfpack, then Virginia Tech, then Georgia Tech, and Wake Forest, then North Carolina.
Yeah, and so all of those teams except Georgia Tech could very easily beat us, just because they've shown the ability to do it to other teams that we've played, other than Clemson, obviously. And UNC hasn't really been super tested yet either. But yeah, so we need to see improvement by next week is basically what we're saying, because I don't expect us to be better during the bye week.
Right.
We usually get worse after a bye week, not better. So
Well, I guess that's nice though. I mean, that we're playing NC State versus Virginia Tech or something like that, because I feel like
they're not bad though.
That's probably our best one of all of them. I guess Wake Forest maybe, but like that's probably the best coming off the bye week. That's probably the best one that we can have.
That's true.
Yeah,
because you don't want to play Virginia Tech, man. That place is just something about that stadium.
How many fans do they have there?
How many fans do they have?
13,000 today.
Gonna allow fans in there?
Oh, I don't know how many they're going to allow in Blacksburg, but they only allowed 13,000 today. At
that place is still, man. I don't know, something about that stadium.
Fuck, I think Auburn just lost the game.
I was there for their only time that Miami actually romped them at that stadium and almost shut them out, which had never happened to them before, and it was crazy. But that was very much a fluke because that doesn't happen anymore.
Oh, was that the one with Marcus Vick?
With who?
No, not with Marcus.
When that was when we beat them 4-3 or something. It was 5-3, and that was Kyle Wright versus Marcus Vick.
When we won that game, I want to say it was I think it was Ja'Cory, but I could be wrong. Maybe it was Kaya.
Kaya lost as a freshman, and then he won as a senior with Duke, and we dominated them.
That was the time that a random family from I told you about that story, right, Rob? The random family that I met.
This is a great story.
Well, so we were flying on the. I had to go to a wedding. My uncle was getting married, and we had a game at the stadium in Miami versus Virginia, and it was a night game, and I wanted to be able to do it all. So I was like, I'm not missing the game because I made all the games that year, all the home games at least. And so we got absolutely obliterated. It was raining. I remember that. And then I had to get to the plane right after that. So I barely make it to the plane out of my, getting out of there, changing clothes. I didn't change clothes. I just was wearing the same stuff. So it was all decked out Miami stuff. I get on the plane. And I'm already sad about the loss that we just had. And lo and behold, my seat is next to two people that are absolutely completely decked out in Virginia Tech Hokie stuff. And I was like, this is just fucking great. So now I got to deal with this for the rest of the flight. And come to find out that it's a mom and a dad that's supporting their son who plays on the Virginia Tech team at the time. I believe his name was what was it? Caleb Ferris, I believe that was it. He was on the offensive line.
He was the center, right?
Huh?
He was the center or tackle?
Yeah, they had shifted him around a couple times. I think he was the starting center that night. But so he was a starter. And so basically we ended up talking. Two loudest people on the plane, me and the mom, obviously, and they gave me their number and we're like, next year you got to come you got to come up and stay with us and see what it's like, you know, at Virginia and playing at Blacksburg. And I was like, all right, yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Cool. So flash forward like 10 months later, and I'm like, all right. And I texted the lady and she responds right back. She's like, can't wait to have you. It's going to be great. Like I hadn't talked to him in like 10 months. I had talked to him for a little bit afterwards. He invited me up. So I flew there solo, but I had to fly in. This is the first time I ever flew on like some of these tiny ass rink dink planes because I had to fly into Charlottesville, which is where Virginia, the Cavaliers play. But I mean, you're talking about getting onto a plane that has like 50 seats total. So it's like propeller plane. My God, dude, it's the scariest shit I've ever been on, like in a storm, landing there. Rent a car, drive to where they're at, and which was closer to Richmond. And I think, stay at their house. I walk in, their walls are covered with deer heads because this is like a family of hunters, apparently, which I did not know. So now I'm scared that I've made the wrong decision, but you know, I'm like living in the moment, going for it. I end up sleeping in his bed while he's not there. He's with the team. And we go the next day and I end up sitting with the family section of Virginia Tech. So we're really close to staying, but Virginia side. So I'm like forced to wear a red, my compromise was a red sweater that I would wear over, but I had all my Canes gear underneath. And we just proceeded to absolutely obliterate them. So I had to try to sit next to all of the parents and family of all of Virginia Tech kids and like cheer, but not cheer for the Canes as we were absolutely crushing them. And those were my hosts too. So I couldn't be a dick or anything like that. So yeah, it was a very interesting thing. And then I met up with the guy afterwards at a Denny's. We all met up and I finally got to meet him. Yeah. So that was my story. It was actually hilarious. It was fun. And it was a great revenge after the previous year getting, wrecked by that team at our home. So it's kind of a cool thing though. Never know what's going to happen when you start talking to people on a plane, I guess. Don't be afraid to say yes, boys and girls.
There it is.
That was such an awesome trip too, man. It was like the Virginia's beautiful, but especially in the fall, it was gorgeous. Oh, and then I got to fly out of Lynchburg. That was fun too. So it was another one of those airports that was there's only one terminal, or there's only one security. They just have the gates closed, and then they come and they open the gates, and you go in, and there's only 4 doors to go out, and you go outside and then up a staircase, like kind of like you're in a third world country. Onto the plane. It was fun. Yeah.
Well, but did you die?
No. It was good. But I do not like flying on those tiny planes. It was,
they're fun. You can literally feel everything.
Yeah, it was great. It's like, like, yeah, real good stuff.
You feel yourself falling out of the air. It's great.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's a good feeling.
It's like a roller coaster, really.
Absolute helplessness.
So, yeah. And that trip wasn't that expensive either. And I made it back. But yeah, that was fun. I took off like one day. Not that bad.
Why is this fucking thing published?
Which?
But anyway, Virginia Tech, that stadium is awesome if you've never been there. Blacksburg is great. It's like one of the older stadiums. You could feel it like rocking a little bit. Kind of like the old Orange Bowl.
Yeah.
And they come out to Enter Sandman, which is way cooler.
That message is.
All right, guys, coming up. No more.
All right, so I think on that note, I think I'm going to be out for now because I got to go. I got 2 hours left on this thing, and then I got to play some other stuff. But are you guys still streaming all day, or what are you doing?
I don't know.
Also,
Probably.
I'm gonna go to work for like an hour because I know we're gonna be dead on this home. I gotta go back to do other things.
But I had a lot of fun. This was good stuff.
Yeah,
Notre
buddy.
Dame doesn't suck completely.
South Carolina has
Anytime
What's
Miami
the
wins, I'll
score?
take it.
6-0, Johnny.
What?
What was the spread on the Louisville Notre Dame game?
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, you do.
He made so much money in his mind.
Come on, Nick. Come on, John boy.
It's 21 and a half.
You know what
21
the
and a
problem there is, John, is that Notre Dame is a bunch of bitches. So that's your biggest problem.
That's a big problem.
With
I mean, I
that bet.
could just say like scoreboard.
but you can't.
You
Yeah.
can't at all.
What do you mean?
That's your big problem is a bunch of baby.
The scoreboard is
Yeah,
says
you're from
6-0.
Chicago. You should fucking like Notre Dame.
Yeah, well, I had to when I was a little kid, and then I grew up out of that.
So you're literally doing it because you don't like God.
Right. Yeah, you got it.
Well, specifically touchdown Jesus.
Yep.
No, you know what I didn't like? Once I learned and figured out that Notre Dame wasn't in Chicago, we were rooting for an Indiana team. I was like, go fuck yourself. I don't like Notre Dame.
Did you really do that?
Yeah, dude, I didn't know. I thought it was a Chicago. I thought it was an Illinois team. And so like that always pissed me off when I was younger because everybody's like, oh, Notre Dame. And I was like, okay, basketball, whatever. And then I realized that like they're in South Bend. They're across, man. It's Indiana shit. Why are we rooting for Indiana? We have like 5 Illinois teams. Shit, man.
You didn't sweat long on this one, did you? No, this is the very next play.
That's like the people down in Springfield or down by where you went to college, Rob.
You're getting back in the game,
And they're all rooting for St. Louis instead of the Cubs.
Yeah, they're the
Bunch
worst.
of bullshit.
You're not gonna believe this score.
And they're like, well, we're closer. It's like that. I'm like, no. And then when I learned Miami had a massive rivalry, that just sealed the deal that I knew that they were bitches.
It's closer.
It's closer. Oh, okay.
Junior, an 8-yard touchdown. 38 touchdowns. 391 and 5.
My shit's not posting on the website.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Although you'll probably find pictures of me. I probably had a University of Michigan, the Wolverine. I think I had one of the starter jackets in that. Those were like a big deal back in the day. I had one in that, and then Notre Dame, obviously, like this is before I like really knew about college teams. You know what I mean? So like, I just like the colors and stuff. And that's
Adam, what made you go to Miami?
Yeah, so I finished up high school in Lake Worth, West Palm Beach area. So that's where I finished high school, and I applied to University of Illinois, and then I applied to all other schools in Florida because I was like, you know what, man, like, yeah, it'd be nice to go back home, but because it was just my mom and me and my little brothers and sister, but everybody, the whole rest of the family lives up in this area. So I was like, fuck it, I want to stay down here. I want to be in the sun, and I applied to University of Florida. I applied to all the schools I hate: FSU, UF. I don't really hate FSU, but UCF. Anyway, so I got in all those schools, but I chose because they gave me a decent scholarship, and I wanted to be a Hurricane at that point, and I wanted to live in Miami. So.
And you did, buddy.
Yes, I did. And then I met Rob, I don't know, probably like a week later.
We got some canes over here.
Whoosh, whoosh.
Literally, what, second day of school?
Probably.
And
I'd
I
say
was like,
before school even started.
Guy? My first reaction was, who the fuck is this guy?
Which would make sense because I was way louder than this, and I had long hair, and
your bulldog chain.
The giant bulldog chain. I missed that.
Lest we forget the original turnover chain.
The original, yeah. See, I knew what was up way before.
It was silver, not gold, but it was like literally the Cuban, like thick link.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, who the fuck? And he's wearing a Cubs hat.
Yeah.
And talking shit about how he's the best player of Halo 2 you've ever met in your life. And I'm like, who the fuck is this guy?
Those were the important things in life to me at the time.
Yeah, it's fair.
Replaced Halo now with this, WWE Champions game, and the Cubs are the same. And
At
I
least
don't
they
have the
won in the
Bulldog
meantime.
chain anymore, though. I guess that's my one.
Yeah.
I lost that. I couldn't find it again. I don't know what happened to it.
Hey guys, I might need backup on Twitter today if I can get some help, because I just went really deep in on a group of people that are going to attack me, and I'm going to need a lot of help
I'll try my
Why would you go in deep?
because I fucking hate the Tennessee Volunteers Twitter.
The Vols.
So Johnny, did you actually bet on Liberty?
No, I stayed away from that. I told you that shit scared the shit out of me.
I got you. They did. I mean, Liberty did beat them.
I hit on that. Liberty, liberty, liberty.
Liberty. All right, guys. I am going to go fuck off for a little while, but if you guys are still going to be around.
We'll be around. Fucking. Hey, I want you to get a Charizard. You can't come back until you get a Charizard.
Okay. I would love to, actually. That would be fantastic.
That super rare black one.
Yeah, the black one.
Yeah.
Why's it got to be race, Rob?
Because it's shiny, and the shiny
It
variant is
literally-
black.
It literally, that's what it looks like. It looks like a red eyes black dragon.
Fucking dope.
It looks like it's straight out of
I only got
Yu-Gi-Oh.
2 hours left because I watched this stupid game with y'all. All right, I'll see you guys later.
Hey man, nice meeting
Bah.
Nice to meet you, buddy. Bye.
you.
Bye, buddy.
Okay, Rob, I got to go, though. Okay, bye.
Well, then bye.
Okay, bye.
You have to hit the thing.
Bye.
So fucking ridiculous. Sometimes he's almost too much.
No, never. He's a lot. He's a fucking lot. He is. So, Johnny, if I didn't meet Adam before I met you, I would have thought that you made some of the worst first impressions of anybody I've ever met. But Adam takes the cake. Adam legitimately, I don't think I've ever been in a situation with Adam where he did not make a way worse first impression on everybody that I've ever introduced him to.
I don't know if that's a compliment or not to me. I don't know how to take that.
You don't know how to take that. Johnny, you're introducing yourself to the Tennessee Volunteers fan base right now.
Yeah, but that's because it's funny.
Law. Apparently, for y'all to be happy, we got to win 796-3.
Oh, we fucked up a wet dream. By that, I mean we fucked up a field goal.
I think it was a fake, right? Didn't you pull a fake?
Well, I just saw. I don't know. I was trying to finish my thing. How is it 6-0 and it's almost halftime?
No idea. The ACC is weird this year, except for Clemson, apparently.
I will be right back.
All right. What do you do now, Bobby?
I'm just doing some like quick work on the side, but
Oh, there you go.
yeah, eventually I'm gonna drive down to Newport Beach later tonight. My boy's birthday.
Nice. How far away is the beach from you?
Well, Newport Beach is like on a good without traffic, you can get down there in like a little over an hour, but like rush hour, like on a weekday, it's like 2 hours. But the beach in general, like Venice or Santa Monica, is like 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You guys got any plans today, or just watching football?
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna chill. I'm actually gonna. It's 4:00. I should probably eat something. Just been drinking beer, so I'll probably jump off for a little bit. But was hoping we get somebody else on.
Yeah, I don't know how much too longer I'm gonna be on here, but
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna just wait a little bit until Johnny comes back. So
Well, I know he's got to go into work at least long enough for them to tell him to go home. So that may or may not work out well. So we may have to just call it for right now.
yeah, I'm down, man. It was a good game.
Hey, a win is a win.
Yeah. And, we'll talk about when we're going to record the next pod.
Yeah, when do you want to do that? Since we got all three of us here.
Do you want to just maybe do Tuesday? Tuesday. I could do Monday too. Just up to you. I'm pretty flexible. It's up to your schedule, but like, I'd make it easier on Tyler. So like, it's not always we're always not like rushing it like on Friday, you know.
Yeah, that's fine. Mondays work better for me around the time we usually record. And then
5 Eastern.
Yeah, 5 Eastern. So that would work for me, and then we can get that stuff to you, TA. Cool.
Ooh.
I should have a little more analysis by then because I'm going to be breaking down the stats from the game because it was just a weird fucking game.
Yeah, I gotta like load through like the specifics and stuff too. So
yeah, for sure, man. Well, have a safe trip.
Yeah,
and
thanks.
I'll talk to you Monday.
Yeah, thanks for helping out, Tyler.
Mm-hmm.
You're the best.